Shall everybody have a great day today? It's Free Throw Friday. Shoot your motherfucking shot today, okay? Whatever it may be, just do it. If you've been thinking about it, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Now, all the Kaya haters, right? See, I haven't been watching the reviews on P Valley, but on this episode, the show opened with Kaya's "Lick My Neck, My Back." Now, the thing about that is, y'all talk shit about Kaya and about how she a one hit wonder. This one hit has been feeding this woman for what? Damn near 30 years at this point? Probably more than that. Around 30 years. One song. How impactful that one song has been in her life and in ours. I was excited for her when I heard that. Welcome to the room. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Good morning. It is early. I've been up for a minute. I was watching P Valley. Like I said to all the haters who hate on Kaya and call her a loser and a one hit wonder. P Valley, this episode opened up with my neck and my back. Okay. So on this episode, did y'all cry at the end? I did. Oh my. The suicide was a bit much. You could feel it was coming because the dude has been very emotional and weepy and crying teak. But at the end of P Valley, I don't know. I wasn't even feeling like sad. But when C Murder got to, his name is C Murder, is it? No, that's Master P brother. Is his name C Murder? Little Murder. Ooh, 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 ooh. Little Murder. See, this is why when I do reviews, I write it down because I surely be forgetting names. But when he got to, good morning, Alfreda. Good morning, Miss Alfreda. Welcome. Did you watch P Valley? When he got to Clifford's house and he was like, I'm not okay, I was boohoo crying and bawling right along with him. Oh, yes. Um, so what else is going on? Ivana Trump passed away. I never even thought about it, but Ivana Trump was very impactful in my life as a little girl. Because she was popular in the 80s. I lived in, the tri-state area, New York, Connecticut, New Jersey. So she was always on the news. There would be no Donald Trump without Ivana Trump. Hello. She built him up. She was the true mogul. But R.I.P. to her. And she was a fashion icon. And what I do remember too was she was always about that glitz and glam. Like you always saw her with like diamonds and sparkle and glitter and just super extra fabulous. Okay. And as a little girl, I'm like, ooh, look at that. I love it. Because my mom was into that type of stuff. But I'm telling you, Ivana Trump, I mean, Ivana Trump, hello. A real estate mogul, you know what I mean? And she came from nothing and built something. So, and she also had a voice that she used. So, shout out and RIP to Ivana Trump. We'll see you around the way. Now, if y'all have been following my work chronicles, you all are not going to believe this bullshit that happened last night. Okay. So, me and this heifer, bitch, that I've known since I was a little girl, has been fucking harassing me at work. Y'all know since October 2020. Because all them bitches are slow and got problems, right? Okay. So, as I told y'all, at the end of the mediation yesterday, was it yesterday? Day before yesterday, because I took the day off yesterday and I had a fabulous day. It's been Friday for me since yesterday. Okay. And I really thought it was Friday. I thought it was Saturday. I'm tripping. But anyway, so at the end of the mediation, I say to her, so can we just move forward? Because she was hung up on the fact that I said that I don't like them. And like I said to the people in the room and her, why would I like someone who's been harassing me and antagonizing me and mentally abusing me since for the last 2 years? Why would I like you? But that's how much of a fucking narcissist she is, right? So I come in today. My son at the table and shit. He's doing his own thing. Now, one thing I don't do, and you know what? I know a lot of ghetto motherfuckers. I ain't gonna be real with you. Like that's where I come from. So a lot of people, I know. But people assume that your children are sitting around you while you're on phone conversations and other people's children know your business. My kids, I've never played that shit because my mama never played it with me. When I'm speaking, you shut the fuck up. If you hear anything I said, you best not repeat it. Okay? You don't interrupt my conversations. You don't dip in. You don't do none of that shit. But my son does his thing and I do mine. Okay? So my son was like, "Ma, look at this text I just got. This bitch I think she sent the text. I don't think it was her son. It said, hey, What is that? Hey man, what's up? My mom told me that your mom told you to block me and her. So my son sent back a question mark and then he gave me the text and I said, okay. Now he know this bitch has been wilding, but why are you including my son in this bullshit, bitch? I just not see you at a fucking mediation whore? Why are you contacting my child? Okay. So I sent back a text and I said, hey B, this is D. I said, tell your mama don't involve you and my son in this bullshit. And if I did have him block y'all, it would have been her fault for being a jackass. We always got love for you. And I gave him the heart emoji. But is it just me or is this bitch completely out of her goddamn mind? You've been getting on my nerves, harassing me. You mad that I said I don't like your ass. Now you talking, involving, including my son in some bullshit that he has nothing to do with. My son is 15 years old. He don't give a fuck about you like that, okay? And yes, I told him to block your ass, bitch, but you ain't blocked on my phone. Text my phone like you text his phone. Contact me, bitch, because I'm waiting to speak to you. Hello? You text me. What you texting him for? Y'all don't know how, yeah, y'all know me. So y'all know I was motherfucking heated last night. Like, how dare you? Then, not only that, she take it a step further and texts back and says, yes, me and my mom care for you. Some bullshit she wrote to my son. But see, I'm not going to do that to her son. Like, I'm not going to respond on his phone with that bullshit. Because what I wanted to write back, tell that bitch if she cared, she wouldn't be trying to take food off his table and a roof from over his head and a job from away from his mother. You wouldn't be stressing me out at work. You feel me? How the fuck do you sound, bitch? Now I text your ass last week and I told you that you was gonna get back every fucking thing you ever did, bitch. I told you you should be ashamed of yourself and I don't know how you sleep at night because you are foul as fuck. I said a whole bunch of shit to you that you could have responded to. But instead of you being an adult and responding to me, you want to respond, you want to send a fucking email to a text to my son. You lost your mind. You lost your fucking mind. Out of pocket. Completely. You don't do shit like that. You don't include people, children, and bullshit, especially when they're people themselves. My children don't operate like that. And I don't, my son ain't my best friend on that level where I gotta sit with him and be fucking messy. But how do you do all of this shit? How do you play yourself like that? And then you got the nerve to be offended that I said block her ass. Why would you be reaching out to my son if you fucking harassing me at work? What I really know it is the fat funky bitch at work, right? She told her what I said because one day me and her had a conversation and I said, no, if you don't fuck with me, you don't fuck with my kids, period. So she was like, that's not fair. Excuse me? I said, I don't know what's wrong with y'all, but I don't play like that. If you got an issue with me, bitch, why would you be contacting my child? For what? Now, don't get me wrong. I have been debating and going back and forth about fucking with her kid. Real shit. But I've known her, like I told y'all, we've known each other forever. So we've been through all kind of different life situations together. Uh-huh. But for you to play yourself at work like that, bitch, and you to think that you still gonna have privilege in my life, bitch, that you still gonna be on my goddamn invite list, bitch. Cause y'all, I throws a nice party, y'all. I really do. Uh-huh. And no, bitch, you won't be invited. And if I invite your son, you are not invited. You are to drop him off and keep it fucking moving. And that's a big if, because I don't fuck with you like that. You's a foul bitch, but I can't do that because he's my son friend. So, well, they call each other cousins. That's how foul this shit is. But you at work showing your ass. You don't want to have a conversation with me outside. But what was funny yesterday when I left the place, I had to go to another building, right? And I left. Like, I didn't realize, I think this bitch was stalling because she had to go to the building too. I didn't know that, whatever. But I left before her. But what I did was go to my car and I was chilling. Y'all know I be fucking around on the internet or whatever. And I had to make some phone calls and let these people know that I'm very dissatisfied and there was no movement today and it's very unfortunate. And I ain't got it in me to motherfucking do. So we gonna have to do something, right? So I get to the building and she's sitting there. And I know her fucking heart dropped when she saw me. Of course it did. Why wouldn't it? You punk bitch, you. But again, we still on work situations, so I can't say shit to her. But I mumbled some shit. Like I looked over there, like bitch, what the fuck? Cause like I said, I've known you all this time. We gotta go. And black people kill me always talking about the white man. Oh, the white man. But y'all always need the white man to resolve some bullshit. Niggas lack conflict resolution skills. I'm telling y'all, and it was crazy. I was like Johnny Cochran on that bitch. I said, at the last minute, I said, the last question I asked, I said, well, are you willing to move forward? You know, I said, because at the end of the day, this is about work. Like, I don't understand them with this whole friend shit. You don't like us. I don't have to like you bitches. I'm here to work. And no, bitch, I don't like anybody who mistreats me. But like I told y'all, motherfuckers who've been abused, they don't understand when you don't stand for that type of shit. Hey, Dawn, welcome, my love. Good morning. Dawn, them bitches done lost their mind over there. Lost their mind. But they don't get it. Like, y'all are used to abuse. Why the fuck would I like somebody who's been mean to me? Why would I like somebody who asks I want to whoop on a regular? You're mad about me blocking, saying that I blocked your ass, but I should have kicked your ass. So you should be happy that all I did was say block this bitch. I didn't get in your face. I didn't fucking mush your ass. I didn't push you down on your knees like I wanted to. I didn't do any of that. Okay? I didn't grab you by your fucking neck. I didn't get abusive with you. I didn't get abusive with you. See, people, the thing about it is these bitches are trying to abuse me, but they can't handle my kind of abuse. Because, like, my daughter was laughing the other day. She was like, I said, because you know I'm a mean girl. She said, oh, hell yeah, they don't want none of that. They don't want it, and she knows she don't want it, but you think you're protected under the guise of work, bitch. But I know where you live, remember? Somebody was like, oh, you got to be careful texting them. Fuck them bitches. I'll text them whatever the fuck I want. Because at the end of the day, you bitches was texting me. The little short fat bitch who was talking shit, she texted me talking about when I left, when I went out on that 7-week leave, and they mad that I was on paid leave as if they motherfucking paid me. That's the crazy shit. But the bitch texted me and was like, if you need anything, let me know. What the fuck was that text for? You fake bitch. Yeah, crazy. They all crazy. But the fat bitch told her what I said. And like I said, I mean what I said. If you don't fuck with a person, why are you contacting a kid? But this is how crazy this bitch is. Because how can you tell the child of a lady you're harassing at work, even if you didn't know me, you can't say you care about the kid if you fucking with my job. I'm about to take an unpaid leave if I need to. Because I'm not fucking with y'all. I'm not going back over there for no abuse. Because these bitches don't know any better. That's how they live their lives. I don't live like that. Never have. Not about to fucking start. If I, listen, matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? If I will fuck somebody up in my house who tried to treat me like that and play with me like that, I'll fuck you up. It won't be safe for you. Period. I don't do abuse. So they don't get it. Like I said, for you to text my son that dumb shit, you must be out of your mind. After all of that, yeah. But you know what, Dawn? I'm thinking, I said, this bitch must have got it. They must have reprimanded this bitch. Because after all that shit we went through at the mediation, and you sitting over there and you rolling your eyes and you act like you can't make contact, and uh, she's this and she's that. Like, but see, her demeanor and her whole her verbiage was all that of someone who knows I'm right. You know what I'm saying? I haven't done anything wrong. The thing she was saying, and I'm listening to this bitch when she said, "Well, I didn't train her because she didn't ask me." Bitch, are you the supervisor or am I? And why would I ask you a question when you've already admitted here several times you don't communicate with me verbally or through email? And she's like, well, whenever I try to say something to her, she waved me off. First of all, bitch, you're rude. And I don't fuck around with rude bitches. And when you rude to me, I let you motherfucking know whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not, bitch, don't speak to me that way. I will never forget the day. What stood out to me most was one day this older lady who retired, 60 something years old. Y'all know I'm funny as fuck. So I was sitting in front of the lady and I was telling her, the lady was cracking up. You never hear this lady laugh, but I make anybody laugh. I make people who come in just for a minute because I'm funny. I mean, we here all day. Let's laugh, right? So the lady was kikiing. This bitch got up from her desk, came to her and said, stop talking. I said, wow. You speak to people, bitch. You already know. I'm glad she directed it directly to her because she already know what she would have got from me. Ain't no fucking way, bitch. You don't have any kind of people skills. You are a bum ass bitch, and you think you smarter than you are. I mean, she was so smug, y'all. When I asked her the last question, I'm telling y'all, Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll cuss your podcast out, but I'm nice. If I put, and I'm the type person like I can move on. We could have a whole fucking 2 hour argument, and then you could be like, you could call me back and be like, yo, what the hell is you doing? And I'm with it. Like my friend CJ, I took this nigga swimming with me today. Y'all know CJ, the pain in my ass, the dust smoker, the motherfucker who's out of control and talk too goddamn much, who almost got cussed out at the Y today. Him, right. He went swimming with me today, and I told him, I said, in reality, I should be having no parts of you, and he knows this. Right, the one who always messy and put my name and shit. Did I tell y'all what this nigga did? I was so mad the other day. So I'm on the phone with him. He goes, he started laughing. I'm like, and he was laughing hard. I said, what you laughing at? He said, I seen a homie D the other day. I said, and he goes, I thought about what you said about him. I said, and what did I say about him? Because y'all, mind you, this was a long time ago. Y'all know I pop shit in passing, whatever. But what I said was, I guess he's a young dude, but I said that he looked like a 50-year-old crackhead. But he said that when he saw him, he looked like a 50-year-old crackhead. So he said, I couldn't stop laughing. And then he said, I told him that you said that. I said, whoa, what the fuck I got to do with that? First of all, I wasn't there. I didn't say it to him. I don't even remember. I know I said it. I remember after the fact. But still, it was years ago. Why are you repeating some shit? Being a messy motherfucker. But I've known him since he was 16, like a young dude. So yeah. But I took him swimming with me yesterday. We get to the Y. Now see, first of all, this is why you can't take niggas out the environment, real shit. And I told him, I said, you need to get your ass out more often. Cause you about to get cussed the fuck out. I said, what's gonna happen is your ass gonna be outside waiting and I'm gonna go do what I gotta do. I don't care. And I'm not giving you my car key. So, oh yes, very messy, Dawn. So I go to the Y. Y'all who know me know I just learned how to swim in the beginning of the year. So I go to the Y on the reg, right? I'm there all the time. The people know me. So yesterday morning I went there because I called out, I was sick, so I had to go get my mental health on. I get to this motherfucker at 9:30, y'all. It ain't no lifeguard. Now the pool don't close till 11:45. Why it ain't no motherfucking lifeguard? This is not the first time it happened to me. Like maybe 3 mornings I came around 6 and no lifeguard, and I don't have time to fuck around. When I go, I go. Now mind y'all, I used to have nigga moments back in the day. You know how y'all be seeing people wilding and shit. I wasn't that extreme, but if shit didn't go my way, I could be a little somewhat verbally aggressive if needed to be, right? So I have been very nice about this pool situation, but yesterday I was like, this is enough. So luckily when I was in the locker room, I'm like, this is bullshit. I was on the phone with that crazy nigga, so I had, said a few curse words to him. I go out to the front desk and I'm walking out and I say to the lady at the desk, I said, this is unacceptable. I said, I have had enough. She said, I understand. So I like put my hand over my head, like I've had enough of this fuck shit. So I put my hand up. I said, can you please give me the email address of the head person in charge? So when I put my hand up, meaning the owner of this motherfucker, somebody is going to do right by me today. I said, because they take my motherfucking membership money out one time. Why is it that when I come, I said, I come here for this. This is life for me, right? So as I'm saying this, she writing, and then she looks up, she said, oh, right behind you, this little old nice white man come out without a care in the world, y'all. And at first I felt like he wasn't feeling my pain, right? But then he said, um, he goes, you know what? I'm gonna give you a free month. I don't have to pay my membership next month. And they gave me a parking pass, so I don't have to pay for parking anymore. Because there's a garage. It was like, oh no, we got you. I mean, worked it out. So I'm glad that incident happened. I feel like the universe was testing me and I passed and I got that free shit yesterday, so I was happy as hell. All right, so I said I'm going to come back. So I go, because mind you, my pool is not in my town. It's about 10, 15 minutes away, depending on traffic, could be 25, right? So I bring this nigga with me, all right? So I get in there, we at the desk. So my son is on my membership, but he really don't come that much. But I scan my card and he goes, I'm Eric. And I said, motherfucker, they know who Eric is. And even if they didn't know who Eric was, I wouldn't do that because I've been coming here since fucking January. I have a reputation here. I am a respected person and I respect all the people here. Because one of the cleaning ladies is mad tight. We talk every evening after work. I do therapy. I tell her about the horrible shit at work, and all, she's a Jamaican lady, so we cool people. I love her. She's a nice lady. But this motherfucker at the desk talking about, so the lady goes, oh, it'll be a $15 fee. Y'all, tell me why this bitch, mind you, I'm going to pay the fee. He's talking about, what? $15? Why are they charging $15? Excuse me, motherfucker? I said, shut your mouth now, or you're going to be on a motherfucking sidewalk, and I mean that shit, bitch. Shut up. And I said, now go in the locker room, don't touch shit, and get your ass in the pool. Meet me there in 3 minutes. Shut the fuck up. And the thing about this Negro is, I hate thirsty bitches. Everywhere we go, you in some nigga face. Like, nigga, please. I said, so there was a lifeguard there. I look at them all as children, whatever. But he down there, we swimming or whatever. I'm swimming because I'm doing me. Like, and he couldn't even believe. He was like, damn, you go hard for an hour straight. Yes. You playing games. You want to swim under me and shit. Like, talking about, do I want to race? I'm like, motherfucker, get away from me or you won't be back. Like, but you got to take people out of their environments. But how dare you get an attitude? And then as we walking away, he said, how that bitch? I said, oh, no, no. You don't speak about the ladies here like that. Who the fuck are you talking to? I mean, oh my God. You mad because these people are rendering a service. You're not a member. They're charging you to come. If they didn't charge people, wouldn't the whole fucking city come there for free? Think about it. Like, come on. But you're just rude and out of fucking pocket. But, he should have been on my he's been on my do not fuck with list several times. Several, okay? But, and then for some reason I bought him lunch yesterday too. I said, nigga, I spent a lot of money on you today. You owe me, okay? You owe me. I'm going to have you do something. I don't know what yet, but I'm sure his services will be needed at some point. But I'm not the type of person that, what's wrong with him doing? This nigga's out of his mind. That's what's wrong with him. He needs a YouTube channel, but he'd be in prison. So he calls me, and it was early. He always on bullshit. So whenever he calls, I know it's going to be some bullshit. He calls me. He goes, yo, guess what just happened? He said, I was babysitting for this chick, his friend. I said, what the fuck is wrong with her that she would allow you to babysit? I said, what's wrong with her? Something wrong with her if she letting you babysit. He was like, what you mean? I'm like, who the fuck would be asking you to babysit? But that's another story. So she had some twins. He said, but when I went up there, I knew she was going to be on some bullshit and wouldn't give me a ride back home. So he said they started arguing, and she pepper sprayed him because they got drunk first, right? She pepper sprayed him. He said they started fighting and shit. He at first he slipped up and said he threw her on the ground. I believe that, you know what I'm saying? Because these niggas be really wilding out, all of them. So her boyfriend came out and they jumped him. He said, but he was drunk. So when he woke, I guess the paramedics found him like a block over. Because mind you, he didn't have his car, so he's walking. So he drunk and got his ass whooped or whatever. They jumped him. So they take him to the hospital. They got the IVs in him and shit. And he had told them he didn't want to go to the hospital. So he said while he's at the emergency room, he said that the first moment he got, I guess when he felt a little more sobered up, he snatched the fucking IV out his arm, made a dash from the emergency room, y'all, and went back to the people's house to call them outside to fight, right? He's like, come outside. I'm not drunk now. I'll fuck y'all up, blah, 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 da, da, da. They wouldn't come outside, which, why would you? I would have called the... See, y'all black people don't believe in calling the police, but I calls the main goddamn number. In that situation, it would have been 911. But I called the police. I don't give a fuck. And he broke her motherfucking windshield wipers off of her car. I mean, because he wanted them to come out and fight. But I told him. He got mad. I said, you do too much. You're going to end up getting yourself fucked up. You're going to get killed. He's like, now you're wishing death on me? No, nigga, I'm telling you the truth. Good morning, Tora Hayes. You guys, don't forget to hit the like. No, nigga, you do too much. You're always in a fight of some sort. I mean, but you broke out the hospital now to go back to call them out to fight some more. Oh, my God. I said, he's like, I'd have fucked them up. I'm like, dude, you would have been in jail. Do you understand they did you a favor by not coming out? But like I told him, you broke her windshield wiper, son. So... she might have a warrant out on your ass. The thing about it is when you do shit and you get a warrant, the police don't necessarily notify you. Like, this person filed a complaint. They got this warrant signed by the judge because they feel this shit is valid. And they wait for you to do some bullshit and then they lock your ass up. Like at a traffic stop or you in the car with somebody and they get stopped and they want to see your license. Y'all all going down. Good morning, Trey. What up, boo? Welcome. Yeah, he's a hot ass mess. I'm not even gonna front. Listen, Dawn, let me tell you about the other shit that he started because you're new, so I'm sure you probably didn't see this video. All right, listen. So one day he tells me this dude was talking about me, right? So what are you talking about? It's his friend. Now, 20 something years ago, right? 20 something years ago, me and this dude had a quick deal of nothing biggie, uh, whatever. Okay, ladies, you know what I mean. So they were with somebody else. This girl I know her, this woman I know her boyfriend, but they were all talking about women. In some kind of way, this motherfucker brought up my name and said that we kicked it before. So the messy motherfucker told me what he said. And I said, hold up. He said, what? So I said, give me this motherfucker number right now. This is how I don't deal with this motherfucker. I don't even have his number. I said, no, no, no. Give me his number. He was like, wait, why are you mad? I said, what the fuck you mean, why am I mad? Why is he bringing me up in some bullshit? And but I hope, oh, thank you. I appreciate you coming. Yeah. I said, why y'all bringing me up in some bullshit? First of all, I wasn't there. And I said, while he's speaking on me and him kicking it, did he tell the nigga that y'all was sitting with that you and him be kicking it? Did he tell you that? So, of course, I tracked this motherfucker down. I get him on the phone. He calling me all kind of names. And I'm telling you, yeah, y'all know my mouth is crazy. So I dragged this bitch for filth. He had no comeback. I was like, you dick licking bitch. I mean, I was saying all kind of shit to him. All of that. See, that's what I'm saying. You ain't never got to use the F word. There's so many other things you can say about these motherfuckers, especially when they undercover bitch and I know your secret, right? So the other day I pull up at the gas station. Now, here's the killer that I didn't. I had heard this, but I hadn't seen the dude. Apparently, he found $5,000 at the train station. And I believe it to be so. Because the day I pull up at this gas station, right? So I pull up to the pump. Now, mind you, this nigga done called me all kind of fat bitches and shit. And that it doesn't, but I said, but I dragged him, nigga. I said, but you malnourished, nigga. I said, you like a duck. What can you say about me? So I pull into the gas station. I look and I said, is this nigga? Did I tell y'all he found $5,000 at the train station? Mm-hmm. So now this dude who started all this bullshit, good morning, T Hill. He's mad because this nigga found $5,000 and got brand new on him and had went missing. So he hadn't seen him, right? So yes, 5,000 sounds shady to me, but okay. So when I see him, I wasn't sure it was him because now he got a new look. You feel me? He don't look as dusty as his motherfucking ass been looking. So I pull up. I said, "Is this nigga right here?" And I get out. I said, "Oh yes, this is this nigga." So I'm pumping my gas. And I see he is with the biggest girl you ever wanted to see. Her arms was huge. I mean, you could tell this bitch can make some soul food. Goddamn, she had them big arms, that banana pudding, stuffing, baked chicken, and that good church gravy arms. Yes. So she walk over to some other girls. But anyway, while she's walking over, I'm at the pump, and I said, yeah, I should start talking now. I should start talking now. I got a lot to say. So the dude's looking at it, and he was like, oh, what you say? I said, motherfucker, you heard me. I should have let him have it. I was going to out this bitch, but see, you can't do shit like that no more because people are crazy. I don't want to set myself up to get fucking hurt over because this nigga like dick. And everybody know he like dick, right? So I called the messy motherfucker and I said, yeah, I just seen your boy. I said, he ain't had shit to say today. I wanted him because I wanted to be like, call me fat now, bitch. With your dick loving ass. See, because the thing about me, I could have just said, call me fat now, but I know me, my mouth just wouldn't have, it wouldn't have stopped there. I would have went all the way to fucking. But this nigga looked brand new, y'all. He had on all new shit. That's what I'm telling you. I wasn't even sure it was him because he's normally a motherfucking dust bucket. You dick licking bitch. Oh, I'm sorry. I got it backwards. He likes his dick lick, right? Because, these dudes be out here thinking that if they're not giving orals, that they're not gay, right? But the funny thing is, I told y'all before in my earlier videos, when you come across a dude and they smell weird, you can't put your finger on that weird smell. It's dick, right? Don't even stress any further. It's that weird smell is dick. Move along, ladies. Move along. Um. So yeah, so I called him and told him, I said, yeah, I seen that punk bitch. Oh, he was scared. I said he ain't want to say nothing today. All them names he was calling. So of course his messy ass. As soon as I hang up, he calls him, right? And the dude picked up the phone and he was like, he was like, "That's right, Dawn. Dick smell." He picked up the phone and he was like, "Don't call my phone." So he was like, now this nigga, his feelings is hurt. The undercover brother. I said, yeah, that's what you get. I said, he don't want no parts to you. He don't want her to know his truth. But I told you, I said, see, I couldn't out this nigga in his face. But like I said, I'm from the 70s. I was born in the 70s, bitch. We cut out magazine letters and paste them to white pieces of paper, bitch, and put them on your goddamn windshield. You'll never know where it came from. There is no fucking IP address. Get back to the goddamn basics. Oh, yes, magma. Yes, stinking bitches. Yes, Dawn, I'm telling you. Because I've smelled that weird smell, on niggas. Now, yeah, yup, yup. And even this dude who I used to rock with, heavy, heavy. One day I was like, he got that weird smell on him. Get the fuck away from me. Yup. And I think he knows too, because he fell all the way back. And he loved me. He loved me for a very, 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 very long time. He still loved me. He still hit me up. I don't fuck with him like that. But I think I smelled that weird smell. I don't give a fuck. Don't ignore the signs, like Kaya said. Ignoring the signs will get you fucked up every single time. Do not ignore the signs. Mm-mm. Yeah, Dawn, you got to protect, girl. Mm-mm. And I think men should just tell. Some women will still sleep with you if you sleep with men too. But you should give women that option. Don't do that. And then to me, when you see dudes around a bunch of niggas all the time, yeah. And especially if they're getting high, and we're not talking about marijuana high, we talking about they doing other drugs, they be tricking. I told him, I said, yeah, he gonna see this nigga on the side. You know how, see out here in Connecticut, right? Every exit, like every other exit you get off, you see people with signs and shit. I said, yeah, yeah, be totally honest. I said, yeah, they gonna be signs. I said, your boy gonna be out there with a sign that says, "We'll suck cock for rock, bitch." Yeah, fuck you niggas. Always talking shit. They are crazy. But yeah, these dudes be lying. That's why that episode in Hey Uncle Al, good morning. That episode of P Valley was so important when Teak got out of prison and him and Lil Murda slept together. Very, 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 very important episode. I mean, it was shocking. It caught you off guard. This shit like, oh shit. And truthfully, all the sex episodes, I'm a prude in a sense. Because I don't, I know that children are around, but this is an adult show. However, it was necessary. And ladies need to open their fucking eyes. I mean, like I said, to me, that's why a lot of dudes call women bro. Because when they getting head from other dudes, they be like, yo, bro, that's, you know what I'm saying? So when they having sex with y'all, that when they're forcing themselves, um, if they call you bro, they call you bro all the time. I'm not accustomed to that type of shit. I don't think it's acceptable, and women should not make that shit normal. And young ladies don't allow that shit. Fuck bro. Who's bro, bitch? I'm a woman. You calling me bro? And I hear and people go along with this. This is the disturbing thing. Like you answer to that because it's not what they call you. It's what they answer to. It's what you answer to. I mean, bitch might be better than bro at this point because at least bitch is a female. You might call me bro, homeboy, cousin. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not none of that. I am a woman. I will be respected and treated with class. Yeah, I caught a line. Hey, Jays, what's good? Don't forget to hit the like. Top of the day, friend. What's going down? Don't trust them. Is what it do. Yeah. Oh, y'all seen Ivana Trump passed away. I fucks with Ivana Trump. And it was crazy because I didn't really realize how much until I saw that she passed. My heart sunk a little bit. Because I was a little girl and she was strong as fuck. Donald Trump would be nothing without her. Know that. Okay. Very strong woman. Very fashionable. Very rich. Okay, about that motherfucking life. I loved her. I really did. You didn't see a lot of people on the news back then. It was her. It was Gloria Steinem. Stein? Yeah. Who else? Melda Marcos. It was a certain group of women that you saw in the news in the 80s. But that was the Ronald Reagan, Nancy Reagan, war on drugs era. Just say no, bitch. Even now, you just gotta say no. Apply that shit like Nike. Just do it. Sometimes just don't fuck with it, okay? Ivanka is the daughter. Ivana is the mother. Ivana was 73 years old. Donald Trump, she's the reason why he made all the money he made, was because of her. Yeah, Ivanka was that bitch. I love me some Ivanka. She used to have on all that fucking glitzy, diamonds and shit. I loved it. I've been, because you got to remember that was also the Erica Kane, All My Children era, where it was all about being rich and fucking fabulous. Okay. Susan Lucci, shout out to her. Is she still alive? I believe. I don't remember. I think so. I gotta Google her. Susan Lucci. Remember she never won at fucking a daytime Emmy? Remember they refused to give her one for how many years and she was motherfucking Erica Kane, bitch? They were out of pocket for that bullshit. Oh, she did? R.I.P. Susan Lucci. She's that woman. I'm gonna look her up today. I miss her too. I miss the 80s. Yo, I remember in the summer, I went to camp one year, then I was like, fuck that, never again. It was the worst experience of my life. Okay. Yeah. The highlights of camp were really fucked up for me. But after that, I stayed home every year and shit. And we used to watch The Love Boat. So come on in the evening. Then they had this, in the afternoon, they had this other soap that came on at noon called Loving. Y'all remember Loving? Put your hand up if you remember Loving. Because that one wasn't on long. Edge of Night, that was my shit too. Yes, the 80s, baby. We are so far away from those times. And then we thought shit was hectic. But look where we are now. Oh, my goodness. Yes, All My Children. Uh-huh. You know what's crazy? Like, I really remember it from watching it with my mom, or just my mom having it on. I don't even think she was there, really. But I remember, specifically, I remember one Christmas, I got Jim and the Holograms, and I got the Jim and the Holograms carrying case, and we was watching All My Children. I don't know why. I guess because it was Christmas. I was excited. It smelled so good. We always had good snacks and all that good shit. My mama always ordered from Swiss Colony, and we had cookies and fruit and cake. Every fucking thing Christmas required, we had it. So yeah. Oh, Susan Lucci. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because see, when Susan Lucci passed, they need to put some respect on her motherfucking name. Because it was, how dare they snub that woman all those years? Like I said, she was Erica Kane, bitch. And then finally, after 25 years, they finally gave her one. My acceptance speech would have been me telling them to kiss my ass. Uh-huh. Now, okay? I'd have been like, it took y'all 25 years to acknowledge me. Fuck y'all. Keep it. Thank you. Yes. Loving. Yup. She said my grandmother and aunt. Oh, Trey, you must be young, girl. Mm-hmm. Oh, so yeah, you was a young teenager in the 80s. So you remember, like I said, there was a few ladies that stood out in the 80s. But the 80s was really about the drug cartel. Like, I remember I was watching Narcos, and, you forget about things. That's why they say things can trigger you. Being triggered is a real thing. Good morning, Carter girl. Welcome, babe. I was watching Narcos, and which one was it? It's Pablo Escobar. What's the other one name? The crazy motherfucker. The sociopath. They both crazy as fuck. Okay, the other one. Was it Pablo? No, it wasn't Pablo. It was the other one. I can't recall his name right now. Anyway, he blew up an airplane, y'all. And I remember this clear as day because we had a little TV in our kitchen. And I was sitting at the table, and this motherfucker blew up an airplane. But when I saw it on Narcos, it took me back. And then it put meaning behind it. I understood what I saw as a little 10-year-old girl. I just knew this airplane was blown up. I didn't really get why. And I remember seeing him on the news, and they showed the exact same news clip from Channel 7. So I was like, oh shit, this is what happened? So what happened was he was trying to kill somebody. Where Lonnie at? Hey, Lonnie. She must be under Empress Lonnie. I don't see her. I don't see Lonnie. Anyway, yeah, so what happened, he was trying to kill a witness or some shit, but he was willing, and his wife okayed this, okay, keep that in mind. He was willing to blow up everybody on the plane to kill this one reporter. I believe it was a reporter he was going to kill. Hey, Empress Lonnie Love. Yeah, so he blew up that damn plane and killed all them people. And the person that he wanted to kill wasn't even on the plane. That was the ill shit. That I'm gonna watch some things I watched twice or maybe 8 times, like Game of Thrones. I've seen that hundreds of times. Did the reboot come back yet? They ruined the last episode to me. I didn't even that whole tribunal shit they did on the Game of Thrones. I was totally bored and disgusted with that. Anyway, um, yeah. So hopefully, I'm gonna watch Narcos again. The only thing about Narcos is it's a lot of reading because the shit is like basically in Spanish. And you know it was good if I read the whole damn thing a few times. But it's crazy how that spilled from there to New York and all over the United States. Wow, that impacted us. Major. Major. Yep, yep. What else? Lonnie, did you watch P Valley this week? Do you watch P Valley? Do you even watch P Valley? But anyway, all the haters, like I said, that was hating on Kaya, they opened up with her shit, my neck, my back. How amazing. We should be so proud of Kaya. We don't celebrate the right people. Because I'm going to tell you, for her to still be eating off that song 30 years later, come on, man. That is to be celebrated, honey. Y'all can call her a one-hit wonder all you want. She's doing very well for herself. Oh, I'm in Connecticut, Dawn. I lives in CT, boo. Y'all know what? I be tripping. Yeah, shout out to Kaya, man. Lift that sister up because that's fucking amazing. And that's what we all need is just one hit. Because them checks, those royalty checks continue to roll in. Every time someone uses her song, they got to pay her. What, Trey? Trey, you never watched Game of Thrones? Listen, you guys. First of all, Google my Game of Thrones. Just put Dee Dee Love Game of Thrones. I did like 2 reviews. So fucking amazing and epic. You could watch. I told you I've seen it about 12 times. Also, I've watched The Last Kingdom on Netflix. That shit is excellent too. It's Danes versus Saxons. It's like good versus bad. People who believe in God and people who don't. And it's crazy to see the people who believe in God committing all these sins and murdering people and really believing that they're doing the right fucking thing. Dawn, you've never seen Game of Thrones? Oh my God. Listen up, people. Hear my roar. Y'all are missing the fuck out. When I tell you that shit is epic, the writing is amazing, the way that shit all ties together. See, I hadn't watched it either. One of my coworkers, Don B, he used to be like, D, you ain't watched Game of Thrones? Oh, Game of Thrones. So what happened was, sometimes they run, during the holidays, they'll run free HBO or whatever, or they'll run marathons. So I came across this episode where Cersei was walking through the town naked and it was like, shame, shame, shame. So they was throwing garbage and poop on her and spitting on her. What the fuck has she done? She done so much. The series starts because Robert and the king, what's the name? Okay, so the king, the dude who's running shit, his 2 kids are actually fucking, right? The brother and the sister are having sex together. Robert's son happened to climb the tower. This little boy, Bryn always climbed the tower and, was up in the sky like a bird kind of thing, right? So anyway, he climbs up to the tower one day and he sees them having sex. Jamie and Cersei. So fucking Jamie, and Cersei's an evil bitch, and she wanted him to handle that. So Jamie went over there and pushed that little boy Bran off the fucking ledge and paralyzed him. Right. So this starts a whole war basically because they lied about what happened. Of course, always lying. But there was some highlights during this series that you want to see. So there was King Joffrey, right? Joffrey is Cersei's son. He thinks someone else's, well, they say someone else's father, but everybody knows that the brother is their father, right? So he gets married. He's the biggest asshole ever. He's, what is he, 14 or some shit, and he's a real fucking asshole. Everyone spoke highly of Game of Thrones. I'm telling y'all are missing out. But there's King Joffrey. He was a heathen and real asshole, and he got exactly what he had coming. There's a character called Littlefinger. He's a scumbag, a lowlife, but everybody kind of trusts him in a sense. Horrible. There's Lord Tyrion, played by Peter Dunkel. He's the small person in the show. His character is hell, he makes the show. It was on 8 seasons. Y'all got it. I'm telling you, it's worth it. It is worth getting HBO on Hulu to binge watch that shit because it's a binge watch. You have what's her name? The crazy bitch, Daenerys, the dragon woman. It's great. Oh, but there was this part, the wedding, right? So Catherine's son was supposed to marry this chick to get some land. Hey, Blondie Boo, what up? What up? Welcome. I love you, my sister. How you doing? Yeah. So, but her son ended up breaking the deal and marrying some other chick, right? So she was like, "Well, you can marry my nephew instead." So the dude has said, "Okay, you can marry. We'll bring your nephew. Your nephew, bring your son, bring everybody. Just come." They go to this wedding, right? Now, see, there's this big dude. Oh, damn, what's his name? But he's a knight, and he got burned up by his brother. But he's a bad motherfucker. Like, you can't take him down. But there's a little girl on there named Ari. Ari is the daughter of the lady who Catherine, this bitch. Catherine really started all this shit, if you ask me. Catherine ain't shit. I drag Catherine. I think Catherine is a low life. But anyway, they go to the wedding. The dude is bringing Ari. He said, "I'm going to reunite you with your family," because she got separated, right? Man, they get to the wedding. This dude who they broke the deal with, when I tell you he slaughtered every fucking body, he slaughtered the mama, he slaughtered the wife, he slaughtered everybody. Everybody. That episode sticks out in my head. That episode was crazy. It's a few of them. There's some battles and shit. But I like the Game of Thrones because there's a moral to the story. Anything I'm watching, I need a moral to the story. I need to get something out of it. Some kind of lesson. Some kind of shit that I can reflect on and be like, "Yep, mm-hmm." Because for me, so in the beginning, right, there's an episode where Ari is learning how to sword fight. So her trainer came, and when the trainer came, he said, "Ari, what happens what do you say when death comes to you?" And she's swinging her sword, and she like, I don't know, she didn't say anything. And he said, "You say, not today, death, not today." And I remember that morning I almost died, and I was at the top of my stairs. I was gasping for motherfucking air. I wasn't supposed to make it. I'm telling you, I just wasn't. I had slid down the stairs, but I remember before I slid down them steps, I said, "Not today, not today." I wasn't ready to motherfucking die. I'm telling you, you got to claim it, claim it. Y'all know what's crazy though? Let me tell y'all this. Why the other day was made 26 years. My mom passed away. So I go to the cemetery on the 11th because that was the day of the funeral, right? So I get out my car, I'm walking to the grave, and I hear somebody say, "Dee Dee!" Y'all would have died laughing if you would have seen me freezing my motherfucking tracks. Okay. Huh? Who's calling my name at the cemetery? Hello. Now, my mom used to always do this jokey thing with me, like, if you hear a voice and you don't see nobody, don't answer because that's death calling you. Yo, I froze. It was hilarious. But I looked and it was my damn neighbor. She over there visiting her family members. I ain't know her peoples was all buried out there too. That shit was hilarious, y'all. I mean, I was like, who the fuck is calling me at the cemetery, huh? Hello? And there's usually nobody out there when I go out there. And I didn't see her when I pulled up. So, yeah. Caught me off guard. Now, y'all, let me tell you something. To my black men out there, y'all need to do motherfucking better. Tell me, y'all, why I'll go to the grocery store this evening or tonight, later a little while. And I walk up to the deli. Now there's nobody in line. I walk up. I see the like Indian dude doing something. I could tell he's cleaning up the sandwich station, right? But I see this black dude, big black dude. He's doing the salads, right? Now I'm thinking to myself, I know this bitch nigga see me standing here, but I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna see. So he lifts his head. So this white lady walks up, right? He lifts his head up he walks by me. He's looking at the number thing and he's going 38, 39, and he's looking at the woman. And I ain't say shit at first, right? Then I said, "You don't see me standing here?" I said, "You gonna overlook your sister? I've been standing here the whole fucking time. You gonna look right past me and look at her?" And yeah, I made that bitch do my order. And I hope he thought about what the fuck I said. I was like, that is so foul. What is wrong with y'all? When I tell y'all this, I was invisible to this bitch. You heard? Invisible. Okay, calling people names down to the cemetery like they damn crazy. Shooketh. I was shooketh. I was shooketh. Okay? But yeah, how the fuck you gonna look past me? Now, nigga, like I said, this dude is like 6'3". He see me standing there. And I'm just standing there looking at this bitch. Now, he reminds you, this happened to me at the Verizon store the other day. Remember I told y'all I walked in and this black dude was at the desk and that bitch didn't even barely look up. And I said to myself, if I was white, would he do that? Now, see, some of my friends be like, you didn't have to say anything. Oh, I know I did. Oh, yes, the fuck I did. Somebody need to start correcting these little motherfuckers. You got a job. And these niggas are grown. These are not little motherfuckers. Let me take that back. We talking 40-something years old. Oh, I don't play that. And I come from a customer service, field, Carter girl, and we all do. I don't give a damn what job you have. You are supposed to provide some type of customer service. Whether it be to your coworker, customer service is a requirement in any position. But these bitches got it twisted. If you a motherfucking full-time grocery store, and he probably, I don't know if this nigga just got out of prison, but I wanted to say to this motherfucker, let me tell you something, bitch. If you get discriminated again or shot by the police today, motherfucker, who do you think would be out there on the lines marching for your ass? Not me personally, but there would be black women out there. I'm not fucking doing it because these niggas are disrespectful. When I tell you the bitch act like I was invisible, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, really? What up, Clyde? Welcome, babe. Yeah, it was so rude. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. I mean, and like I said, because when I walked up and he's doing the salads, and I said, because I've worked in the deli before. So I said, I know this bitch see me standing here. Because is it not your job to be, okay, even though you're doing that, you should be surveying the area and see who's walking up, right? And see if anybody needs anything. So, but the funny thing was, I was damn near basically standing directly across from him. But that lady who walked up was farther down from me. So you mean to tell me you see this bitch, but you don't see me standing here? Keep in mind, y'all know I'm like 5'7.5". This lady was like 5'4". You see her, but you don't see me. And then what was funny was, y'all know I'm petty as fuck too. I let the bitch start to talk and I said, "Excuse me, you don't see me standing here? You just gonna overlook me? I'm your sister. You gonna overlook me for a white woman? What is wrong with you?" Fuck them. Fuck them bitches. Yep, I waited. Yeah, people be mad at who they sleep with. Retarded. Crazy bitches. I was like, wow, you dumb, slow motherfucker. Yeah, I let her start talking. You goddamn right. Because I wanted to see, was this bitch nigga really about to follow through with that? You walk right by me and you're calling out numbers as if this bitch pulled a ticket and I didn't. And I wouldn't have gave a fuck if she did, bitch. Because when I walked up, there was nobody standing here. People do not want it with me. I have been behaving myself. I have not been having nigga moments. Yes. Y'all ever watch the Boondocks and that episode about a nigga moment when grandpa got his ass whooped at the mall by Stink Meaner? That shit is hilarious. But that nigga moment shit is true. And a nigga moment, you better think, is you gonna do it or not? Don't. Don't do it. Don't motherfucking do it. Yep. But I was like, wow, how dare this motherfucker? And I know him, like I've seen him around, so I'm sure he probably just got out of jail or some shit. And not only that, you niggers, I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it with the ER in honor of Daily Alliance. You ninjas have the audacity. You're overlooking me for a woman who wouldn't give you the time of fucking day. For a woman who, if she saw you in the parking lot right now, she would run and lock her fucking car door and hide, bitch. But you want to take her first. You don't even see me standing here. But you want to service her first. You want to make sure she's straight. Huh? You already had me wait 3 minutes, motherfucker. 4 minutes too goddamn long. I don't play that. All right, Blondie, but I'll talk to you later, my love. Have an amazing, wonderful, safe, prosperous day. Peace and blessings, and may the faith be with all of you all blessings and upliftment to everybody. Amen. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I said, these women will not have anything to do with you. I couldn't believe. I wish I was playing. I mean, and sometimes I say to myself, I should start filming when I go into places because shit be happening all the time. But that would have been perfect because I said, this nigga got to be kidding me. I'm standing there and he keep stirring the salad or whatever the fuck he was doing. I said, you got to be kidding me. He don't see me standing here? Mm-hmm. Here come this white lady. He didn't even look up, y'all, until this white lady walked up. And here he go, 28. Now he walking right by me, 29, 30. And she goes, oh, I said, you don't see me standing here? Girl. Yeah, I'm going to let this bitch start talking because you're a fucking idiot. And I want to point that out to your dumb black ass right here, right now. You Bojangles ass looking nigga, you. They don't have a fuck about you. They don't care about you. They don't give a shit about you. Mm-mm. Oh my God. Like, what the fuck? What's wrong with y'all? I don't get it. I don't play that shit. Teach your sons better. I mean, how do you not respect Queen Earth, your mother, your sister? I'm you, nigga. You don't see me standing here? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Nigga, you got me fucked up. I told y'all the Verizon store dude really killed me. What fucked me up with the Verizon store dude was... And see, the thing about the black dude, I think he thought I was going to continue to flip on him. But no, I got my order and I said thank you and I walked away, bitch. There's hope you know next time. But that Verizon store little motherfucker who was rude to me, who didn't want to help, you had the nerve to think you was about to get that commission, bitch. You got me twisted. I speak up for myself. That's one thing about me. That's why when people was telling me, oh, you shouldn't say anything at work. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? Why would I allow these people to abuse me when I don't allow abuse? I would whoop the ass of anybody in a public space who was trying to play me that motherfucking close. Or try very hard. I'm going to leave my mark. You won't fuck with me again. But, no. And the thing about me is I whoop your ass verbally. I will fuck you up verbally. I don't ever have to put my hands on you. The when I get through done reading the fuck out of you and cussing you out, bitch, you don't want no more of this. But I don't like a people who want to abuse me and then can't handle abuse. If you're going to abuse others, you know, you got to be able to take it. Take it as well as you motherfucking give it, bitch. Because I might hit you in the head. I don't know. I don't even know. Yeah, speak up for yourself. Speak up for your motherfucking self. Like, I wasn't that little kid that you was going to do something to me and tell me that you would kill my mama. Because my mama, my mama always told me, don't ever. My mother told me first, if anybody ever tell you that shit, you make sure you tell me immediately. Don't you ever worry about that bullshit. You don't worry about that. You fight back. Told y'all that day Rodney beat me up. And I went home crying. My mother was in the kitchen cooking. She said, what happened? I said, Rodney beat me up. She said, go fuck Rodney up right now. I took my ass down there and knocked on the door. I was like, is Rodney home? Rodney, as soon as Rodney stepped on that goddamn porch, I wore Rodney's ass out. Okay? And I left. And from that day, I said, fight back, bitch. Fight back. But see, I was a fighter anyway because I have an older brother who, yeah, I used to scrap with him every day. Every day. I used to get in that work. Okay? Every single day. And I kid y'all not, every day. And maybe sometimes 5 times a day. It depends. It depends on the day. Because you know my mama would beat our ass for fighting too. Because we always fought. I never forget one day we was at the grocery store, y'all. And we was like, you know how you behind your moms? Like you walking behind her so they doing their own thing. They don't see you. But we was over there by the motherfucking butter. I would never forget. And when she turned around, both of our feet were in the air, kicking at each other. Yo, she tore our asses up when she got home. Fucking fight in public. We fought all the time. That's why I said I don't do abuse. I ain't got time for that. That nigga try to abuse me, I bust him upside his motherfucking head. Period. Yup, and he know what time it is. They used to call me, he called me the one-hitter quitter. Because I had to catch him a few motherfucking times. You play too much. Hey, Draco, welcome, boo. You play too fucking much. I don't like people playing with me. Yup, he used to play with me, try to play with me too. I'll beat your ass, nigga. Yeah, and he was bigger than me too. And there were times when bullies would be on his ass, and I'll fight them motherfuckers too. Yeah, and like I said, I'm nice. If I'm angry and I gotta throw something at your ass, I'll fuck you up. I cut somebody with a spoon one time, on his wrist, motherfucker. Don't play games with me. Anger is motivation. See, some of y'all, like Mike Tyson said, everybody got a plan until they get punched in the face. Exactly. Till you get your ass whooped. Listen, those of y'all who have been following my work chronicles, hold on, I gotta wake my son up for work. Hold on. Let's go. Get up. It's 6:45. Come on, it's work. It's Friday. Okay, come on, sir. Y'all, he swear he worked all day. He worked 5 hours a day. He was like, I'm exhausted. I've been at work all day. I'm like, you work 5 hours, Holmes. You work 5 motherfucking hours. Okay, so if y'all been following Work Chronicles, do y'all know this bitch had the audacity to have her son text my motherfucking son? But I think it was her and say, hey man, my mom told me that your mom told you to block me and her. What? So my son write back, question mark. Then I write back, hi, this is D. Tell your mama to keep you and my son out of this bullshit. And if I did block all of y'all, it would be her fault because she's a jackass. Listen up, y'all. Why the fuck is she blocking? Why are you texting my son, bitch, when I text you last week and told you that you were ain't shit, bitch, and you gonna get back everything you did? But you haven't responded to me yet, but you want to text my son? Then the bitch texts back, y'all, and said the following. Um, we care for you. Me and my mom care about you. Something she said to my son to that effect. Look, bitch. See, but I don't involve children. Cause I'm not sure why this bitch is texting on my son phone. Bitch, text me. Cause you ain't blocked over here. I definitely had him block you, bitch. Because you got no business contacting my motherfucking son, disrespecting me the way you do, bitch. You should be glad you only got blocked and not your motherfucking head knocked off, bitch. Should have got your snot box rocked. Real shit. But the fact that this bitch is offended, like the way you've been treating me and behaving with me, why wouldn't you expect to be blocked? Completely out of order, quarter girl. Absolutely. Why wouldn't you expect to get blocked? You've been very disrespectful to me. Hello? I should have whooped your ass in October 2020 when you first got it fucked up. The people around me can't even believe that I didn't whoop her ass already. They can't believe I didn't quit before then. Because now it's based on principle, bitch. But when I sat across from you yesterday, bitch, and you was being day before and you was being all nasty in the mediation, nobody could tell you shit, and you was riding high on a horse, so you fucking thought. Because see, I was listening to all that fuck shit you was saying. You sounded crazy, bitch. And I was poking holes all in her shit. You got me fucked up. You lying on me, bitch. What the fuck? She's like, there were errors. I said, so this bitch calls y'all. She emails y'all about me not answering the phone, but she's not emailing y'all about errors. Huh? Prove it, bitch. Right. See, what it is she's been gossiping with the short, fat, funky bitch. And like I said, both of them bitches can catch it. Okay. Y'all, you two are ridiculous and y'all sad and y'all are abuse victims. You're current abuse victims. And y'all don't understand that I'm not having that shit. Because that's what you bitches are accustomed to and how you live your life. I don't do those. I do not fucking do those. Play with yourself, bitch. Don't play with me. It amazes me that these bitches think that you're protected because you work with you. Bitch, do you not know if I see you on a Saturday and want to kick your fucking back in, I can? Ain't got shit to do with work. They can say whatever they want. I don't give a fuck. It ain't got shit to do with work. It started at work, but it ended in the goddamn streets. Shit don't stay at work. That's what people need to understand. Do they not know that sometimes people don't give a fuck? They've had enough and will come to work and whoop your ass, bang your head all over the desk, hit you in the head with the goddamn paper, what is it, the paperweight and shit, hit bitch with stapler and shit. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you got me twisted. Yes, ass whoopings can go down anywhere. Hello? But I'm not on that. But don't tell my son you care about him when you fucking disrespected me every opportunity you get, bitch. You got me twisted. All the way fucked up. I don't play like that. She don't live in reality. The same way when we was there, like, I couldn't even believe that this bitch mentioned to these people, Deirdre said she don't like us. Uh-huh. Excuse me? First of all, they see me over here. No, bitch, I don't like you motherfuckers. They received all the emails. They know what the fuck you've been doing. We only talking about the last 3 weeks, but bitch, you've been out of pocket since motherfucking 2020. Who the fuck are you talking to? I don't have to like you, bitch. Right, Carter girl. She was like, Deirdre said that she told Marilyn that she doesn't like us. I sure did. But what I said was I don't fuck with y'all. I didn't say I didn't like you. I said I don't fuck with y'all. I told that bitch because she was trying to speak on the low a little here and there. I said, listen, I don't fuck with you because you sat around and co-signed and talked about me with this bitch. So I don't fuck with y'all. That's what I said. And I don't. But that don't have shit to do with work. Just because I don't like you bitches personally, and it ain't even that I don't like y'all because y'all some nobody ass, low class, boring ass, non-dressing, crazy ass, mentally ill, abused, psychotic bitches. Oh, Dawn, y'all know my train of thought. You know that I have done a visual of somebody just beating her ass in the parking lot somewhere for no reason. Because, see, this bitch don't know when to shut the fuck up anyway. But the thing about me is I'm definitely protected. So, and I make it a purpose. Y'all know I step lightly. I don't fuck around. I don't do mean shit to people. I don't do that shit. If I get it fucked up with you, it's for a reason. And even in that, we're going to have some resolve. You understand? We fucked up at this second, but in a minute, we're going to come to a point where we good. All right? Whether I fuck with you again or not, we good. But this bitch, it's inevitable that somebody gonna rock her goddamn snot box. I'm telling you, it's just bound to happen because you a foul bitch. And Dawn, do you know I've known this bitch 45 years? Let's keep that in mind too. Grew up with this bitch, and you at work acting crazy. And now you want to text my son like I'm obligated to fucking allow him to speak to you, bitch. You got me all the way fucked up. All the way. And why are you involving children? Why are you texting my son that bullshit? My son, he ain't thinking about that shit. He working. He got other shit to do. He ain't thinking about that. And he ain't thinking about your stinking ass. He know you ain't shit. He knows who you are and what you did and how you get down. We all clear about who you are, bitch. Yo, it's real, Dawn. It's real. And now, get this, y'all. I said to her, I said, well, just like I've come to you several times. I said, I came to you in January and I asked you to let this shit go. And she was like, I wrote, she sent me an email and I responded and told her I felt like her email is personal in nature. Like, I think she thinks her response is because she thinks so highly of her motherfucking self that people give a fuck, or we don't really hear what you're saying, because for you as a supervisor to say that I have to ask you to be trained when everybody else is already being trained, when I've been there all this time and you haven't taught me a motherfucking thing, and everything I've learned I taught myself out of a manual, bitch. No. That's why when they said, well, we're gonna meet, Dawn, she knows that I don't have her blocked. Cause I sent that bitch a text last week and told her she ain't shit and she gonna get what she got coming. And thank God karma never expires. Cause she gonna get hers 100, 100, 100. So that bitch ain't blocked. Oh, I don't block bitches like that. Oh, bitch, I want to talk to you. Please call me. And then let's meet. But please call me. Oh, for sure, bitch. Nah, she ain't blocked. She's a messy motherfucker. She's a weak bitch. And y'all know I whoop ass on Facebook. I do. I say, cause see the thing about subliminals, and they ain't really subliminals. I'm talking to your ass. If you think I'm talking to you, bitch, then I'm talking to you. Absolutely. Yep. Fuck her. Like I said, only abused women can't understand women who don't tolerate that shit. I don't play that shit. I never have. Like the bitch, the little fat bitch, she don't know. She's been abused her whole life, so she doesn't know what being a strong, secure woman looks like. She can't relate to Ivana Trump, okay? Or Diane Carroll. She doesn't know who the Gloria Estefan. She can't relate to any of that shit, okay? The strong women of the 80s when we were coming up, they don't get it. My mama was fucking fierce. My mama could dress her ass off. My mama could cook her ass off. My mama would kick your ass. My mama went to church and prayed and did a whole lot of other things, okay? My mom was a good woman, but she didn't fuck around. So I don't fuck around. I didn't come from the environments and backgrounds that these people did. But you ain't gonna come your ass to work and think that I gotta put up with that shit. That's why let me tell y'all, I wrote a lovely email that I could have sent yesterday, but I was enjoying my day off. I went out on a lunch date yesterday. I went to the gym. What else did I do? Something else, but I had a good day yesterday. So today I'm back to the bullshit. Now y'all know I ain't going to work today either. Because like I said, I'm about to take a motherfucking leave with no pay until y'all find me another spot. And then do I want to leave my spot? No, because it's the perfect location for me. But I can't stand them. They're losers. They're beneath me. They kill my vibe. I shine. I can't shine amongst a bunch of motherfucking losers. They losers. They don't want me to shine. They want to pretend that they're better than me in any aspect they can, because when they look at me visually, they can't handle it. Because the thing about me, y'all, I may have always been a big girl, and I haven't always. I used to be small too, but I always look motherfucking nice. I don't give a shit where I go. I wash my ass every morning. That's the first start of looking beautiful in the morning. Wash your asses and put on some lotion. Because I can tell who bathed and who fucking did. A lot of people don't bathe in the morning. You think, oh, I took a shower last night, I'm going to just wash my face. No, bitch. Wash your ass. Let that steam hit on you and wash your ass and put on some goddamn lotion. And maybe y'all will come to work in a better fucking mood, okay? But they can't handle me. Can't handle this. Because y'all are fucking clowns. Cornball ass miserable bitches. And we see it all over you. I'm happy. So when you see me, you see happiness. I know everybody. I do. I know the people that work downstairs. I know the people that opened up the new liquor store. I know everybody. Because I'm nice. How is it that I'm cool with everybody else in the building except the motherfuckers that I work with? Go figure. Listen, I told y'all there was a mouse in the office. The bitch didn't even tell me, right? So that came up. And she goes, well, she saw the maintenance man there. He walked by her desk. We just all looked at each other. What? Excuse me, bitch? How am I supposed to know what he's there for, you dumb hoe? I mean, the shit she was saying, I was mind fucked. And then, I ain't gonna front with y'all. I did get a little aggressive with the HR dude. Because what this motherfucker was trying to say and what's really going on ain't true. Because he said to me, he was like, well, you know, every group email she sends out is not about you. I said, let me tell you something. You don't work there. You don't know what it's in response to. You didn't see what just happened or just went down. So don't you sit here and tell me what's going on. You can think whatever you want, but I know, and it's all documented. I don't give a fuck who you are and what your motherfucking title is, but what the fuck you don't do is tell me what really happened and what I think and what it is. Because you're guessing, bitch. I'm there. It's happening to me. It's been happening to me for the past motherfucking since 2020, and you bitches haven't done shit about it. Now you want to come to me and talk about in 3 weeks? Fuck y'all in them 3 weeks. I'm not doing shit in 3 weeks. I'm not going there to sit with them homely ass, ugly ass, dog face fucking bitches. Fuck them. Absolutely not. You kiss my ass, bitch. I have dignity. I was raised with pride and respect. I would never lower my motherfucking standards to that. They don't know who they fucking with. Like I said, they don't know who my mother and father is. I wasn't raised that way. I don't come from that. I ain't cut from that kind of cloth. My fucking father's a civil rights leader. He's still alive. He's 92. Fuck you talking to, bitch. I'm going to just let these bitches roll over me. You got me fucked up. Absolutely not. Never that. I don't play like that. And I don't teach my children that shit either. And any other kid that I come in contact with. Absolutely not. I was at the grocery store tonight. The girl was like, this lady, she's supposed to be up here helping me. She's like, I'm going to report her. I said, absolutely. Stand up for yourself. Because if you don't, who will? You over here busting your ass. This bitch over at the service desk talking. Fuck that. But see, the difference between me and her is I would have reported that bitch at that moment. Listen. Get your ass over here and get to work. And I'm going to report you later, but let's go. People play too fucking much because they're disrespectful and disrespected. Good morning, Eve. They think that you're supposed to accept that type of bullshit. That's the way you live. I don't give a fuck. Don't impose that shit on me. So no, I'm not going back there for that. We're going to meet again in 3 weeks. That's why when we walked out together, I said to him, we won't be meeting in 3 weeks. I said, I ain't got it to do. And those were the exact words I used. I ain't got it to do, human resources. Fuck that. Because she was like, you know, Deirdre will say what she's not. She says she's not going to do this. I said, that's right. That's right. Why should I? These bitches want me to be nice to them and they're being fucked up to me. And she's like, she always thinks we're talking about her. See, she's trying to make it seem like I'm tripping. I'm insecure. No, bitch. I got you documented because when I send them emails, I explain it and plain it. It's all laid out clearly. I ain't no motherfucking fool. I don't give a fuck about you little stupid ass bitches. But clearly you are talking about me, and if you weren't, you fucked up because she told this lie and said this chick trained me on the forum, right? It only took me 5 minutes to learn the shit. It's very ABC. So she goes, yeah, well, when she trained you on that, you made several errors. I said, really? Because she told me I did a good job. I said, and second of all, bitch, if I did make errors, wouldn't it seem like I should have been informed? How is it that you and her and the other bitch had a discussion about it, but nobody told me? See what I'm saying? This bitch was talking herself into the wall over and over again, not even realizing you sound stupid. But see, when people can't tell you shit, when you know every motherfucking thing, that's the problem. When you think you always right, that's a problem. But see, she must have been raised in an environment. Well, I know the bitch. Where she was always right. Because the people around you were a little more wronger than you were, so you thought you were superior. They didn't address your fucking issues and your behavioral problems, bitch. But you got some serious behavioral fucking problems and mental issues. And for a bitch to be talking about, I got a psychology degree I got a master's degree in psychology. Use it on yourself, you dumb hoe. Because at the end of the day, you're out here inflicting motherfucking mental stress and abuse on people. And this is how they should know that I'm not motherfucking lying. Because at the end of all of that, when I said to the bitch, nicely and clear as day, I said, well, can we just move forward and just work and leave and just move forward and let this go? Not, I want to be your friend, because I stressed to them several times, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Because I'm not friends with y'all, okay? I'm not. And she was like, oh, I don't know about that. What? The look in the... Y'all, the looks on the faces in the room. So I said, you see, and I looked the dude in his face. I leaned over to Tay. I said, you see, she just said no, correct? And she was like, no, she's putting words in my mouth. And he said, ma'am, she just asked you a question. We're at a mediation. Now, what kind of mediating is that, y'all? Tell me. You are an unwilling participant, bitch. That's why I don't got it to do. I don't have it to do. Yes, Dawn. That's what the fuck she did. Dawn. Yes, she did. Then this bitch forgets. She bring up some shit. She goes, one day Deirdre was out and I went through her desk and I found these papers. But here's what she forgot. First of all, the paperwork that you found was shit you told me to put in the folder, bitch, right? But what she forgot was I reported her for that shit. And the dude, her boss that was sitting there, he came there and me and him had already discussed it. So I said, remember, we already met about this. And he said to her, why are you bringing this up anyway? She's keeping it at 3 weeks. I said, she don't really want to go back, does she? Because mind you, I'm just talking about 3 weeks, bitch. This been going on since 2020. You got me fucked up. You got yourself fucked up right now and you don't even know it. I mean, you couldn't believe the things she was saying. I was like, really? Wow. You standing by that? Okay. And she was like, no, I do not communicate with her. So some things had happened and they said, well, did you send it in an email? And she was like, no. And then they said, well, being that it's in the office, it would be easier to communicate that way. That way everybody knows it. But see, this is where she fucked up and she wasn't listening to what she was saying. You already said you don't talk to me, right? So if you don't send out emails, how am I getting any of this information? Right. She's a lying bitch. And I said to her, I told her, and I told them in her face, I said, she's lying. See, that's my other problem. See, people be like, you talk over people. I do when they're lying. I'm not even going to front. If a motherfucker's lying, I can't listen to it. You won't let me finish. My son needs to get on me. I said, stop lying. Stop fucking lying. What up, Gummy Bama Boo? Welcome to the room. Don't forget to hit the like. Yeah, I don't listen to lies. I don't listen to lies. As soon as I detect a lie, shut the fuck up and get on my face. Thank you. Because we ain't about to argue about no goddamn lie. But this bitch was lying through her teeth. Like she said, she was trained on this form, the same form that she said that I made all these errors on, right? The other day, attorney called and they didn't want to deal with the judge. So I said, all right. The judge said to me, listen, cancel this. But mind you, there's a protocol. There's a day limit or whatever. I'm not processing any motherfucking thing for you bitches. Because, bitch, when you sent the task list out, that wasn't under my name. So now you here in HR trying to tell these people that I should have processed this form When it wasn't a forum, it was impromptu, it was not within the guidelines. You are the supervisor. See, I don't think this bitch gets that she's the supervisor. And then when I said to her, you cause a lot of bullshit, she says out loud to them, for some reason she thinks that I tell people what to do. Uh, could you tell us your title, ma'am? For some reason, I think you tell people what to do. Okay. All right. I tell people what to you. Are you the supervisor, bitch, or not? I mean, this is what I'm saying. Like, are people really listening to her? Are we listening to this dumb hoe? Okay. You tell people, for some reason, she thinks that I tell people what to do. Like I said, you're telling them that I have to come and ask you to be trained. Because I brought up, I said, well, a year or so ago, they said that everybody was going to be cross-trained, but yet I haven't been. And she was like, because you didn't ask. Who is the supervisor here, bitch? You basically get angry anytime you have to work and do anything. And I think they saw that I was slamming her ass. That's when I got in that motherfucking HR dude face, bitch. No, absolutely not. Because you're not going to defend this stupid ass shit. I sent a vague, he was like, well, because that email I sent when I said, I pulled for the 27th, did you pull for the 28th? They said, well, that was very vague. What the fuck was vague about it? It's a goddamn question that a bitch couldn't answer. And I said, you don't think it's weird that the lady couldn't answer me? She had to send the email to Lisa. They said, no. What they said? She can ask her questions. She can send an email to her. What? No. No. Y'all got me fucked up. No. No. I'm here in the office with you. I got to wait 24 hours for a response because you can't answer whether you're going to pull for the 28th or not. Like I told them, what the fuck was vague was that I found some paperwork. I didn't know why it was there. And I had to go around and ask why it was there. And that's when I found out. No, that's fucking vague, bitch. Yeah, she's a stupid advisor. Very good, Trey. I'm going to use that. I like it. Yeah, she doesn't care about her job and no one's going to be sick. She doesn't. And like I said, how can I thrive in this environment? But see, y'all know, this is how I roll. I move when the spirit moves me, right? So I could have sent this email because I'm sending a follow-up email to the mediation that we had. I'm sending a follow-up email. But I could have sent it yesterday, but I was enjoying my life. Fuck them. But I'm going to send that bitch today. Because they probably done already had a little meeting about it and discussed it. But no, put this stank on it right here, right now. Put this on it. That's what y'all do. Wake up, hon. Wake up.
All right.
You look tired. You look tired.
A little bit.
All right. Make sure you comb your hair, guys.
All right.
Yeah. But she over there talking shit, carrying on. I mean, y'all should have seen her so smug in the home office. Oh no. She does this. I said, she's rude. She doesn't know how to speak to people. That's why she really doesn't talk to me at work, because she doesn't know how. She lacks communication skills. And the funny shit about her is them same stinking ass bitches that she sit up with, they don't like her. They feel like she's a bully too, and she's always in their business and hovering around. But it's beneficial to them, so they're not going to go against her. And it's so funny that the main woman that she told them that I didn't like, this wife, she doesn't like her. And like I told them, this bitch always got a pet. Before the pet was the lady who retired. Now the pet is this white woman. Hey, Hurricane Kilo. Getting these positions, not understanding. No, she doesn't get it, but she has no people skills. No people skills whatsoever. They need to call her last place of employment and talk to the ladies over there, and they'll find out that she's a real fucking idiot. A real idiot. Hurricane Kilo. Hi. Now, you spoke to me and Lonnie, but you got to say hi to the chat. That's how we do it over here. We love on everybody. Okay. Everybody get love. Like everybody got paid, everybody get love. Oh, it's some people in there from the sector. Can y'all answer a question for me about Sister T, please? And it ain't nothing, because, Rainey done already cussed me out about fucking Joe and titles and shit. But I saw some over at Sister T's. I didn't watch the video, but I do have a question about it. Okay, and it's no disrespect, and sure, people of all races can come together, but for a woman who always talking about black boy magic and all this shit, who is that little white girl? Who is that? Now I'm here for the little girl, but do you not know any little black girls either? I mean, just because you always out here talking about black boy magic and that type of shit. But see, the supervisor that I work with, now this is what I did notice. Now, it ain't no disrespect to Sister T, but I just happened to see it on her. You know, I scrolled across it, right? But at the end of the day, I feel like really darker complected women who have a problem with their identity always gravitate to white people. Because even this supervisor bitch is obsessed with white people. She was obsessed with white people at the other job. Like, there's this white woman she always claiming as her best friend. That's my best friend. That's my best friend. Okay, whatever. Best friends I see do shit together. I ain't never really seen, you know. So it's just very interesting. Like, they're obsessed with Caucasians. Why is that? That's her neighbor daughter? Oh, okay. Yeah, but again, I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. No, no, no. I mean, you can, like I said, you can love one. We need to love on everybody and everyone. But I'm just saying, I get she's friends with her neighbors, but you on here talking and screaming about the magic of black boys and black people, and I just would like to see you with a black child. That's all I'm saying. It's cool. I'm not saying nothing against that, but that's my question and it just stuck out to me because like I said, that bitch that I work with, she's another person like, but she's obsessed with white people too. I don't know. I'm not saying T is or ain't, but her picture triggered. Like I said, I've been triggered. I've been triggered. Yeah, that triggered. It didn't trigger me in a negative way, but it did trigger me to think about you know how we feel about ourselves and how we identify. Real shit. Cause I don't know. I think it's odd. Like I was that weirdo at work, like, cause I always work with white people and stuff, but I didn't go out drinking with them and all of that shit. Or no, that wasn't my thing. The kids like the gardening and want to be learning gardening. Okay, but I'm saying if you're gonna bring children there, where are the black children? I get that that's your neighbor and that's wonderful, but I want to see you with some small black children, little girls too. Find you some down the street and bring them over as well, just so you can provide balance. Yeah, it's fraudulent. Who said that, Lonnie? I heard some of your videos, something about her garden. Sister T said she gonna bust your ass, Lottie. Keep it up. Sister T said, Lottie, you can't catch. She gonna whoop your ass. Keep playing. So, how long until Sister T and Regina fall out is what I want to know. She helped this white family too. I just feel like white people don't need our assistance. I'm not saying that. I mean, sure they do, some do, but some don't. Like you got black people who need you too. Like I just saying, you help who you want to help. But I just thought it was weird because I always hear her on this we the people and all that bullshit. So I want to see you with our people. Hello. That's all I'm saying. That's all. I want to we the people. I want to see you with our people. Okay. Y'all know. Y'all know what to do. Yeah, they all are though. I'm telling you, her and my supervisor have some similarities. That whole church thing they got going on. Church is in your heart and in your behavior. That's what motherfuckers really need to start understanding. Okay? Church is not about how much you tithe, how well you know the pastor, how many times a year you go to church, what board you serve on. It has nothing to do with that. Church is in your heart and in your behavior, period. God is in your heart and in your behavior. If you out here being a fuck nigga, I don't care if you go to church on Sunday. I don't care if you go every day during the week because I often compare it to the Catholic Church. Those people were consistently what do you call it? Confessing. They go to confess their sins because after you done raped a child, you think going to sit behind a fucking cloth and saying you're repenting erases what you did. For some reason, you believe those actions don't affect that child that you fucked up because you said to God that you're sorry. But you get in a pulpit and you'll tell people they're going to go to hell for being gay and all kind of other shit. How does it make sense? That's why religion is one of the biggest damn frauds going. Yep. Religion is a fraud. It is what it is. It's a scam. It's like I said, God is in your heart and in your actions. Church is a goddamn scam. I don't drink with coworkers. People act different. I just never did. I mean, I don't, because first of all, I'm realistic about who I am. I can't go everywhere with my white coworkers and get the same treatment. Like one time we was going out, it was Cinco de Mayo, I think. They invited me. And I keep it real with whoever. I don't give a fuck. So I say to them, well, is it safe for me? It was a silence. I said, is it safe for me? Y'all know what the fuck I'm saying? Shit. I'm going to ask. I'm not one of them black people that's going to go out there and just be in a group of white people and think that and assume that I'm safe. If I know I ain't safe in a group of niggas, why would I go in a group of white people and assume that I'm going to be okay? Never that. Never that. Till debate is we the people, okay? She is we the people. See, but here's what I think everybody needs to understand. These motherfuckers just turned into YouTubers. That's all. They're YouTubers now. They're like beef sector YouTubers. That's what they do. This is their life. This is their thing. Because they behave just like YouTubers. You know? It's you gotta have some kind of do them, I guess. They said she's a liar too. Oh yeah, hell yeah. She said she'll give you money if you stop drinking for 1 week while drinking, but said it was soda. Listen, they're funny. It's all. I mean, I don't fuck with YouTube. I told y'all that from the beginning. I'm not one of them YouTubers. I don't. I understand that YouTube is like crack. It destroys people. It is what it is. I don't fuck with it. It will. It bring out a worse in you. It will. I remember one time they did an interview with Lionel Richie, right? And they said to Lionel Richie, because Lionel Richie is a very, very rich mofo. Very rich. Love Lionel Richie. But they said the money changed people. And he said, no, it magnifies who you are. So YouTube magnifies who people already are. So if you a lying motherfucker, we gonna see that. If you've been pretending about loving church and loving God, we're gonna see that. Those are some of the first things that we're gonna see. And that's just what it is. So I don't fuck with YouTube like that because see, YouTube is another place where because you get comfortable, you say too much, you do too much. You need to shut the fuck up sometimes. You know what I mean? Like these people don't care about you. Some of the shit I hear on here, I'm like, why are you telling these people this shit? Then you're gonna be mad when they throw this shit back up in your face. But motherfuckers can't throw shit in your face that you didn't tell them. You can assume any motherfucking thing you want, but if I said it, then it's confirmation. I can't say it ain't true because I said it. I said it. And the thing about it, you can't take it back. It's on video. It's documented. But I'm that kind of person no matter where I go. Your name and your word is your bond. Okay? So, but even from a little kid, people always call me Miss. And I used to be like, why the fuck are people calling me Miss? You know what I'm saying? I'm a little, why are you calling me Miss? And I'm talking adults will say, hey, Miss. But because I was always respected, I always handled myself a certain way. And yes, I would always cuss a bitch out. I told you I've been cussing since I was like 4, 5. But yeah, yep, I sure was not around my mama or no shit like that, or not to no authority figures. But like, if you got it fucked up to me in the sandbox, bitch, I would let it roll on you, and I'll whoop your ass if I have to. Hello. Oh yes, oh yes. I always brought the funk. But you just see for me, life is about a growth process, and if you're not on that journey, you're cheating yourself because one way or another, you're gonna end up there. Whether you choose to or not, you're gonna get to that pass where you're gonna have to go left or you're gonna have to go right, and you're gonna be forced to make some changes. Okay, but it's best when you just kind of mature on your own and don't let life whoop your ass, and handle your shit and focus on you. Because we should all be growing. I'm definitely not the same person that I was 25 years ago, 30 years ago. And it's not about materialistic things. It's about inner growth and mentality. Because our kids are fucked up. If y'all haven't noticed all these little children being killed, y'all need to pay attention. These children are 13, 14, 12, 11. I mean, yeah. A drill rapper got killed in New York the other day. Him and this other little dude had a beef. 15-year-old drill rapper versus the 14-year-old drill, rival. They fighting down in the subway station. The 15-year-old pushes the little boy onto the third rail. The 14-year-old. The 14-year-old get up off the third rail and stabs the 15-year-old dead. Now I was on Star and Buck. Which one is it? That's Star. Right, Star. And Star's like, oh, that's self defense. I disagree. It ain't self defense. Because you track that boy down to the motherfucking subway to fight him. It ain't self defense. It's not self defense. It's disgusting, and we must stop co signing this bullshit. QR told KB that Rainey stalked his page to bring KB down. I cuss kids out in the sandbox tray and fuck them up. Absolutely. Look, K-Trey, I still will cuss a kid out in the sandbox if I need to, okay? Absolutely. I don't discriminate. Get it fucked up with me. Yo, I remember one day I cussed out this Jamaican lady. I was renting a room from this bitch. She was an older lady. She was like 64, and she was there with her son. And I've always been respectful and nice and always worked and all that good shit, right? Tell me why the fuck this lady said some old fly shit, and then she's like, go sell your pussy on the corner or some shit. I was appalled. And I took in a deep breath. And y'all, when I tell y'all I released the goddamn dragon on this bitch, I cussed that bitch out to the point her son didn't say a word. Because I guess he knew he was going to get next. Okay? Don't fuck around, bitch. I mean, my bad. And see, the thing about me, I wasn't apologetic for it because you asked for it. I don't give a fuck how old you are. Hello. Wait, what strikes? Let me go back. Oh, that Rainey strikes her page to bring. How is that bringing her down? Rainey should have been struck her motherfucking page. Bitch, you calling the people I interviewed and telling them about my past that you don't know me from, bitch. You don't know me. You weren't there with me. Who the fuck are you to talk my goddamn business? And that's for any bitch who out here talking that shit. You calling somebody personally to tell them something about me and you don't fucking know me? Personally? You know me from YouTube? No, you don't do that. You don't do that. But I was laughing though because Queen Regina, well, Regine was what was she talking shit about? Was she talking shit about Lonnie call when she did the parody of Lonnie calling what you call it, calling the what you call it thing, but didn't you call Skinny Wife Job? Like you dialing numbers too. So doesn't matter what happened on the other end. At the bottom line is this: it's motherfucking YouTubers on the goddamn phone calling places. They ain't got no business. So if you're gonna call her out, call yourself out, cause you damn sure call that woman's job. It ain't had shit to do with. She ain't had nothing to do with this. And as we see, she really you were in the wrong 100 because nothing came of that. So you had no right to do that. I don't believe in that type of shit. But see, people with employment don't do that to other people because you don't want nobody calling your fucking job. Why would you do that? And when you try to tear down somebody's income, what the fuck do you think gonna happen to yours? That's like the bitch harassing me at work. You can carry on, bitch. Like I told her, carry on. Because in the end, you won't have any employment. Right. You won't have a seat at the table or in the building, bitch. You might not have a roof over your fucking head. You keep playing with people. She said, I'm just a moderator. She ain't no goddamn moderator. Yeah, they're all invested, but that's part of the YouTube crack game. I'm trying to tell you, I don't fuck with it. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. But like I tell people, your words and actions belong to you. That goes for everybody. Me too. There are times that video I made yesterday, I took it down. And it was crazy. I was thinking about taking it down, and my girl Blondie just happened to. Blondie's on some bullshit though, because Blondie, whenever I'm thinking something, why does she fucking pop up and respond? Like, I didn't write it, I didn't ask it. She just, it's like I was thinking it, and then she left me a comment. Yo, take this shit down. So I just took it down because there was some strong words on there. I stand by what the fuck I said. Now, don't get it twisted, but everything ain't for everybody. You can't be so caught up in your anger and rage that you don't give a fuck about yourself. Because things do come back to haunt you and bite you in the ass. Real shit. But I said it, and I believe that bitch heard what I said. So that's why I said it comfortably, and that's why I could take it down. I'm pretty sure she heard what the fuck I said. If she didn't, somebody will get her the message there. Yeah. But see, the funny is, out of everything I said, they be worried about the petty shit. You worried about if I fucking blocked you. Not everything else. That This Is Crazy Court thing was going to keep KB in the algorithm. He should be in his own life algorithm. He shouldn't be worried about a YouTube algorithm. Like I said, he doesn't know his worth. He doesn't. He's a person who needs to do some work. You know how black women, we was doing them seminars and all that good shit and empowering ourselves and hooking up with other strong people, avoiding negativity, staying out of bad neighborhoods, not fucking with broke motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. He needs to apply that to his life at this point. He's 40 years old. He should be on a growth process. It seems as though he's moving backwards. He actually might be going through a midlife crisis because he is at that age range. But he needs to pull it the fuck together. I just think it's funny that, not even funny. I think it's pretty fucking sad and pathetic. Mm-hmm. It's sad. He needs to do better. That could never be me. I don't even have the resources that he has, and that can't be me. So I can't imagine somebody with those type of resources and options and the ability to have and do so many things that he can do to be fucking with this bullshit. It just doesn't make sense to me. So that's why I say he's just not aware of who he truly is. And the same way that I tell everybody you need to grow, he ain't no exception to the rule. He kind of young. Like, he give me, I don't want to say immature, but, he teeters on the edge. He got some growing to do. Because look at what he's doing and how he's fucking around. Think what he's doing. Like, you actually rolling around with Queen Regina and Sister T. You don't see what the fuck everybody else see. That's why it got to be a joke in a game. They just want views and they don't care how they look. You don't give a fuck about your image and your brand and who you are. See, I'm not the one here promoting a brand, but I am my brand. And I've always been that from a little girl. I always respected who I am. I've done fuck shit too, absolutely. But at the end of the day, I haven't done so much fuck shit that I can't stand by who I am and own that shit. A lot of the shit these people are saying and doing on here, they can't own it. They won't. They deny it. Deny it. The same way Sister T get that video to Dame D. As a man, I apologize. Bitch, are you a man or not? And you're not. And we know you're not. So therefore, your apology was null and void in the goddamn title. You see what I'm saying? Like, people do shit and think that they're funny and they're not. But it's all for numbers and ratings. It's all a game. They all working together. Because, I mean, I was watching something and it seemed to me that Queen Regina was bigging up Skinny. I mean, I don't know. If it's somebody I don't fuck with, I don't mention their name. I told y'all they squid gaming, you motherfuckers. I told y'all that last week. They squid gaming, y'all. Real shit. Salute, Didi. Hey, Cabin. What up, boo? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Some shit I won't even give a click or a view anymore. It's useless. They're eating off of y'all and they're squid gaming the people. It's basically the people work for them. Like I said, them rich white men who was playing that game on Squid Game. The Asian dudes. They sitting back behind the screen watching and laughing as people tear each other down. You got to have your own self-worth. They're all suspect over there. Well, birds of a feather will always flock together. That's why you got to be careful who you surround yourself with, who you watch, what you intake, what you listen to. I'm telling y'all, for anybody on here who thinks they love drama, this is the best shit ever. Watch Game of Thrones. They can't fuck with that drama. That's real drama. I'm telling you, you'll love it. Because y'all are dumbing yourselves down and brain dead at this point. I mean, what the fuck are they talking about? They're repeating all the same shit. The same shit. I mean, Dame D POV. Dame make 8 videos about the same shit. He'll do a preview to the video and it'll be all the same shit. And people are watching that. It's like CNN when they brainwashing you motherfuckers with shit that don't matter. And that's not true. You got to value your own self more than that. Your own mentality, your own mental health. Right, your own self. Because this is a bunch of bullshit. People going to blow a gasket. Motherfuckers be on here about to have a goddamn stroke because they so mad about shit that ain't really real. Why is it that people don't live in reality? I told y'all, I ain't never been a fairy tale bitch. I never liked cartoons like that. I wasn't into that Disney bullshit. I can't tell y'all none of them goddamn movies. Real shit. I don't even call any place over there or over there anymore. I just go where and please. That's it. Engage accordingly. I don't engage because I don't do crazy. These motherfuckers are crazy. People are crazy on here. It is what it is. Like I told Brown, what's her name? Is it Brown Eyes? Green Eyes, my girl. I apply life lessons on here. Please watch it and get back to me. You're going to love it. But I apply life to here. If the way I won't move in my real life, why would I get on here and move that way? I don't fuck with everybody in my real life. Why would I get on here and fuck with everybody? You can't. We in a clique. I don't gang up on people in my real life. Why would I do that on here? I don't do that. That's not my way. It makes no sense to me, and I don't like people who do that shit. I told y'all I come from the projects. This is the fucking worst project ever on here because it's people from all over the place with all kind of goddamn mental and emotional issues that come together and want sympathy for bullshit that should only matter to them. My children know. I've always told them. And people used, my daughter used to be like, "That's not nice, ma," but now she know as she older, she's like, "That's true. Don't nobody give a fuck." The bottom line is they don't. Nobody gives a fuck, and they don't have to. The only person responsible for you is you. Move fucking accordingly. Take care of yourself. Nobody owes you shit. You have a problem that you can't fix, you get on your fucking knees and you pray and you ask God and then you let it go. And I promise you, as soon as you let it go, the resolution will come. Some of y'all need to test that shit out. I promise you. I bet with anybody. I bet with anybody. Them blessings start flowing. But you gotta ask it. Okay? Run the motherfucking projects. But I move accordingly. I'm telling you, I don't fuck around. I ain't go to people's house in the project. My friend I took swimming with me, he be mad. Like I told you, I bought him some good food yesterday. And he was like, "You gonna come in and eat with me?" No. No, I'm not. I'm not going in your home because the way you move. You won't get me caught up in there dead or in a raid because you done some bullshit. Absolutely not. No. But see, so I don't do that in real life. Why I'm over here on YouTube going to people's houses. See, y'all don't understand. When y'all hitting them links and things, y'all going to people's houses. So whenever y'all hear me make a reference and say stay y'all asses at home, when I say that on YouTube, that means stay on your motherfucking page and mind your business. Y'all use everybody content. Y'all gonna get flagged. I don't even know why y'all be talking about fair use. Stop it. See, because the dangerous thing for me with the fair use thing is this. Y'all hear other people do it and y'all think it's okay because they're not getting flagged, not realizing that these motherfuckers are probably in cahoots with each other. And then when they fall out, they will get motherfucking flagged. Don't worry about it. It's coming. Okay? Y'all play with people. Y'all trust people. Y'all are adults. Y'all are on here looking for acceptance and love from motherfuckers you don't know, who don't accept and love themselves. Because if they did, they wouldn't be on here doing this bullshit. Y'all are on here following Kwame Brown like he's Jesus. I mean, why? Look who he's surrounded himself with. And there ain't nothing against them, but it is what it is. You know, class is everything. Y'all may say it's not, but it is. Class matters. You know, and then y'all listen to him and follow his lead. But at the end of the day, you know, that's why I said he has growing to do too. And I hope he knows that. Like, we all are in a growth process, everybody. But based on the women that he's chosen and had children with, and he said he can't stand, you know, he doesn't have good relationships with them. Right, but those are the women you chose. Why would you choose them? Because if you base it on class and standards, you know what I'm saying? Like some of the things he said about them, I'm like, well, this is just a issue of upbringing. See, y'all don't understand that. You got to look into people's, who is their family? Do they have pedophiles in this motherfucker? Can everybody read in the family? Do people graduate from high school and college? Y'all just look at the motherfucker right in front of you. Y'all don't look beyond. Look beyond. Look beyond. Did y'all see the clip of Phaedra on Housewives of Dubai? Not to mention, he said T.S. was his idol once before, didn't he? T.S. who? Anyway, T.S. Madison, they had a problem with Macy Gray saying that transgenders, you know, are not women or whatever. And then T.S. Madison had something to say. And here's what I want to say to T.S. Madison. Shut the fuck up when you still walking around with a dick. You don't have a dog in the fight. You still got a dick. You can be all the woman you want on the outside. You got a dick. Right. Hold on, y'all. One sec. I'll be ready. Papa, you got everything? You got food with you? Make a sandwich? What do you take for lunch? Okay. I love you. Have a great, huh? Have a great day. Come give me a kiss. Have a good day. Text me, boo. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but this nigga, you a star allegedly. That's what I'm saying. So when niggas be tearing him down about being a bust, he believes that. Cause they've been saying it to him for so long, he believe it. Deep in his subconscious, he believes that shit. If he didn't, he wouldn't be doing the shit that he's doing right now. And nigga, you are not a bust. I mean, you're not. But you gotta start believing that. You gotta start moving different. When you move like a loser, people gonna treat you like one. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I don't allow motherfuckers to talk to me and treat me any kind of goddamn way. Cause I have standards. I stand on motherfucking real principle. A lot of people yell out principle, but they don't mean it. Hey Cynthia, welcome, boo. Good morning. Yeah, they talk about these principles and these values in the message. I told y'all that we the people shit. What is the goddamn message? I didn't get it. I didn't get the message. And I don't think they do either. Because they would be moving different. It's all about being messy. Like they doing 5 and 6 hour live. Y'all be online all motherfucking day. And not just the content creators, the people watching this shit. Something's lacking. Something's lacking. You can't sit with yourself quietly. Something is lacking. If you gotta come on to be abused, be messy, talk about bullshit that doesn't matter, that's not changing the world, that's not impacting anybody, that's not even helping you, there's something wrong. Something is very wrong. And I'm sad for my people. I love us. But I also see that the children are impacted. And the reason why the children are impacted is because of the adults. See, let's do the math. So the children that are 14 and 15 that are doing all this fuck shit, they belong to parents that are let's say 35, you know, 32 and up. Right. So, very good, Flower Child. Welcome to the room. She said, for the past month, I've changed my YouTube behavior. Yeah, it's not worth it. These people fall in and fall out, and you be fucked up, and they talking shit about you. Now they attack subscribers and all of that. So, no. No, your behavior is a reflection of you, no matter where the fuck it is, whether it be virtual or in person. That's you. That's what people see you as. You gotta be careful. That's what they see, and they apply to you. Yep. But we gotta love ourselves more, and that's why the kids are fucked up. Like I said, you got 14-year-olds killing each other, 13. These are the children of people who are, 33, 35, 40 something. Some of these are the grandchildren of the people who are online. They have no direction because people don't. I mean, you got to hold your own kids to standards. If you don't, what's going to happen? They're going to fall by the wayside. And that's what's happening to these children because the parents are caught up on other bullshit. Internet, social media fucked us up. Social media fucked us up because I've been on the internet for, from the beginning. I was a little girl and using computers and shit. So, but it's just introduction of negativity and disrespect. We lack class. It's very, it's just sad from us to go from black power, loving on each other, those afros and those nice outfits and shit, bell bottoms and blazers and shit. I used to dress like that too back in the day. Um, and just so y'all know, your outfits are not complete unless you have a jacket on or a blazer or something with you, a sweater, a shawl, something. Okay, ladies, fashion tip. But we went from that, to just women doing handstands and they bikinis on the beach, ass out, pussy out. Nobody cares. We twerking everywhere. We're fighting everywhere. They're destroying shit everywhere. And fast food restaurants. You name it, it's going down. But it's all a representation of us. We are clowning ourselves. Yeah, it's a money grab, but see the thing about life is you don't allow people to people treat you how you allow them to treat you. So when shit go down, I have never been a person to be a victim. If somebody did some foul shit to me, I blame myself because I allowed it. I act like I didn't know what the fuck was going on, or I ignored it because I thought this person was a good person. See, but that ain't really who I am. But some people say that. Well, I thought they were good people. Why? Who told y'all that? What the fuck gave you that impression? All the other shit they done, you thought that was a good person? That's the shit that killed me on here too. People do so much bullshit and they'll be like, well, I thought they was cool. You ain't see what they been doing. The fuck are you talking about? You knew what you was doing. Did you think you were special? But a lot of narcissists do. I'm definitely here for the jokes because some of this shit be funny. Yeah. Some of them with I can go across on this YouTube app and get something totally different. Absolutely. That's what I do too. Hold on, y'all. I gotta call out. I'm sick. Hold on. Yes, Papa. Let me use your phone real quick. Let me use your phone. That's all my job. You leaving? You got time. You ride it all the way around? Exactly, because I'm respectful in general, my love. I love you. Have a good day. Hello. Ain't back. All right. Yeah, I'm sick of them motherfuckers. That's right, I'm sick. Sick of y'all bitches mentally. My son was like, wow, you're so respectful. Even the people who are mean to you. You must be. Because again, my behavior is a reflection on me. They be trying to play me. Like the bitch tried to say I was hostile. I am. And I own that about me. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm aggressive. And yeah, I get in your shit. Tell him again, because it's true. Obviously, because I just shut this motherfucker down from lying and telling me how to feel. He know I don't play that shit. I don't pretend. People are like, you shouldn't say that. I hate that shit. Don't tell me what the fuck to say when I'm defending myself. I'm not passive aggressive. I don't understand you people who just let people do whatever the fuck they want to do to y'all. I don't get it. I don't know why. And I don't get people who think that behavior is okay. I'll treat you any fucked up way I want, and then I'm going to be blessed in the end. You're not. You're really not. But back to these squid games these niggas is playing with people around here. It's all a bunch of bullshit. It's just to keep mess going, to keep the numbers generated, I guess. To keep the money. How much money is it really, y'all, though? Some of the people, but some of these people are not making any money on YouTube. And it is what it is. From my understanding, you gotta do a lot of work. That's why you see these people on these long ass lives, because you gotta do a lot to get that money. Yeah. It is, I guess it's hilarious, but I don't find it funny. I don't watch it. I can't. It's brain numbing to me. I think it's sad. Given the state of the world that we live in the current state of the children in America, I can't find this shit funny. Cause I know that kids are out here killing each other over this same type of behavior, over bullying and picking and antagonizing and calling each other names and not getting along. Our children are dying for these same reasons. So no, I don't find it funny. There's a key. Don't get me wrong. There's some of the shit that's a key here and there, but the constant and the everyday hate and the everyday I'm gonna get you, I can't get with that. But I told you I come from a place of that. Now, luckily, my home was not like that, so thank God I know for a fact it ain't where you live, it's how you live. But I can't get with this shit because I think it's ignorant. Like I told y'all, my friend I took swimming with me, ignorant shit. Ignorant shit gets on my motherfucking nerves. Now, like I told y'all, I know a lot of ignorant motherfuckers. Don't get it twisted. I come from that environment, so of course there are a few people who but it's the ignorance for me and the not wanting to do better and the believing of that your behavior is acceptable everywhere and that it's okay that you're so disrespectful and loud and rowdy every motherfucking where you go and you're at the get. This is why you can't go. See, I don't live in the South. I've only seen videos of it. Oh, and also in Bridgeport, in some places, you can't go to the fucking gas station. You can't go to the gas station, right? See, I'm so thankful. Like I said, no, I don't own a home because I can't afford to own one where I live. But I'd rather live here and not own. Fuck what you heard. Sure, I could own in a rough ass area. No, thank you. I don't want it. You can't go to the gas station. Think about that shit. Y'all see the videos? Actually, in Fairfield, remember I told y'all the other day the 13-year-old. Yeah. Oh, let's confirm that. Remember I told you I was confused because I wasn't sure. Did I read that shit correctly? There was a 15-year-old killed at a 13-year-old birthday party, and I could have sworn that they said it was 11 o'clock at night. I was incorrect. It was 10:30 p.m. The little boy was getting picked up. Why the fuck is a 13-year-old party ending at 10:30? What's wrong with us? Huh? My kids don't attend shit like that. I don't play that. I've never left my kid anywhere and didn't go in and see what the fuck was going on. Hello? Okay. They said there was liquor bottles everywhere. Liquor bottles at a 13-year-old party. There were 100 guests at a 13-year-old. There was so many red flags in this article. But where are the parents? Who are the parents? Who allowed this bullshit? hmm Then you got the 14-year-old girl who was accidentally killed by her 13-year-old boyfriend, and she got on a whole fucking face full of makeup, eyelashes, weave hair. She 14. Now she dead because they was playing with a gun. But again, this is why I can't laugh. It's nothing against any of y'all who thinks this shit is funny. I mean, knock yourselves out, whatever. But I do hope that on the flip side of that, that y'all are aware and understanding that the children are dying. The children are dying. No, they're not. The children are being murdered. Okay? The children who are going to prison are dying because they're going to die slow in there because they're going to be in there for 20 something years, maybe 15, maybe 10. I don't give a fuck if they only go for 8 because at the end of the day, if you go to prison at 13, 11, and 12, 15, any of that, that's your adolescence. You're going to grow up behind bars. You're not going to understand how to relate things and do things and really be, it'll take a strong, special individual. And there are some, very few, that will come out of that and then turn their lives around. But that will take a lot of direction and kindness and growth. And they will need to have people in their lives who know better. But we got a bunch of adults that we're laughing at negativity. We're laughing at hate. I mean, people are making up stories to fit in and to be accepted and to just have the spotlight shine on them, and then you don't know why the children are fucked up. They always want to say, where are the mothers? Where are the fucking fathers? Where's the community? Where's the aunt, the cousin, I don't give a fuck. One time my aunt checked me. I was with my little cousin, right? And she said, why her head look like that? I said, her mama ain't comb her hair. She said, why you ain't comb it? She said, if her mother don't do it, you do it. And that's right. If her mama don't do it, because her mama used to get on my motherfucking nerves sometimes. But if her mama don't do it, you do it. And her mama ain't the type of person who would do it for me. But then, I always understand, and I go back to my teachings and my upbringing, is that it ain't about the other person. Your actions belong to you. Your actions belong to you. And you are what you eat. You eat garbage. You ingest garbage. Your life will be garbage. Period, point blank. And that's what we have reduced ourselves to, garbage. Because why are our children dying like that? And then y'all want to say the white man, but I'm not seeing 13-year-old white kids dead on the news every day. Are you? We have a problem. We find the wrong shit funny. We're outraged about the wrong shit. hmm These skits they doing on the internet are also disturbing. I saw a skit yesterday. Again, this is the narcissism in people that they don't understand that everything you do is not right. So there's a dude, y'all might have seen this too. Y'all know on the YouTube shorts. So there was a guy in the driveway. There's a mother filming, right? The dude looked like he's fixing a bike. It's a little girl in the driveway. And the mother says, while she's videotaping, thank your father. And the little girl goes, that ain't my daddy. My daddy is in jail and I miss him. And then the dude picks up the bike, y'all, and slams it in the goddamn driveway. What? Excuse me? So, again, this is a little girl. The little girl looked maybe about 8. The dude is fixing the bike. That's not her father. The mother says to the little girl, tell your daddy thank you. The little girl says, that ain't my daddy. My daddy in jail and I miss him. The dude hears her, picks up her bike, and throws it into the middle of the street. What the fuck's wrong with this picture? First of all, everybody out of goddamn pocket. The mother for even telling this little girl to call some nigga you dating her daddy. That ain't her goddamn daddy. She know who her daddy is. What's wrong with you? Women, y'all need to start understanding you're not dating to get a father for your child. I don't give a fuck if your child don't have a father. When you date, and you shouldn't be because these Negroes are crazy. But anyway, you're dating for you. Like you date when your kid go to sleep or your kid's at their grandmother house. Your kid don't even need to know this motherfucker, period. That's your personal business. That's the problem. But so that's mental abuse. You're telling your daughter to call some other man her daddy that ain't her damn daddy. But then you got this dude, because he's obviously immature, to slam her bike in the middle of the street. As if he don't know that he ain't her fucking daddy. But you're filming all of this on purpose. So I said it's one or two things. These motherfuckers are just ignorant as fuck. Well, that's one and two. But is this a skit? But see, as black people, those skits are detriment. They're dangerous to us. Detrimental to our community. We're already looked at as being lower than and beneath and all that other bullshit. I read a comment. I'm gonna post it on my community board from a Nigerian a Nigerian African. Oh my God. Ooh. Y'all, I told y'all they don't fuck with Americans, but this comment was just so true. You know what I mean? And you want to get mad about it, but we present ourselves in a horrible light. It is what it is. We have downgraded. We don't give a fuck. We go for anything. There are no standards. Standards are important. I can't stress that shit enough. We treat each other horribly. Horribly. I'm telling y'all, this supervisor I have, now I thought about it. I did have another supervisor. I couldn't stand that bitch either, but guess what? Unfortunately, it was a black woman too. A little short, fat, grizzly bear looking bitch. They always got issues. They always have some kind of identity issue. They don't love themselves because you could be a short, fat, ugly grizzly bear and still be the shit. Hello? It's about how you feel about you. Right. And it comes through. But I have never experienced such hate from anybody I've ever worked with besides black women. Them two black women have been the worst fucking women I have ever encountered. And don't get me wrong, I had one lady who got on my goddamn nerves for 5 years, but the money was worth it. And she wasn't, like, she was somebody that I could back up off me real quick. Like, I could get that bitch a good nasty eye roll and she'll catch the hen and get the fuck going. But to be relentless, to be nasty every day, to go out of your way to do fuck shit, to go out of your way to make things a certain way, and then for this bitch to try to turn around and try to make me look crazy. That's why I told that dude, you don't know what you're talking about and you need to be quiet right now. I live it. I've been living it. So don't tell me what it is and what it ain't. I know when this bitch sends an email that she sent it to fuck with me, because it's something that I did that she want to make sure I don't do again, because her friends can do whatever they want to do. And the fact that grown people use the word friends at work, friends on the internet, y'all see the commons, the similarities? You don't know these people. You don't know the people at work. You don't know these people on the internet. But people want to be included and feel important and so special all the time. My friends, my friends, my friends. What? Your friends? Are you friends with yourself? See, the thing about it, like, I had to really think. When you love yourself, there's a way you won't treat other people. You just don't. I don't do it. I don't have it in me to be mean to people on purpose. Like, who's mean for no reason? I mean, I was in Alabama and some man was on a damn scooter in the Walmart. And I ran in there real quick to grab something. And he's like, ma'am, can you help? So he was like, I'm trying to find an outfit. I was like, real, because I move quick. I ain't got time for bullshit and a lot of words. I was like, okay, what size you wear? I matched him up some shit real quick and got it. And he was like, thank you. I appreciate you. He was like, are you a nurse? No, I mean, I am, but I'm not. I don't do it at that time. But I'm like, then I thought about it. I just have a nursey vibe anyway. People automatically think I'm a nurse when they meet me. I don't wear nurse uniforms. I don't. I don't wear scrubs, none of that shit. But it's the vibe I give. It's the energy I give. A nurse is a caring person, right? I don't have to tell you that shit. You know that. Like I said, I forgot because I never use this motherfucker. I just be doing other shit. But yeah, I do nurse. Absolutely. Sure I do. But I don't wear it as a badge of honor because that's just something that I do as a person. A lot of you motherfuckers got titles just so you could tell people that, so you think they don't see you for the fuck nigga that you are, but we do. I don't give a fuck if you're a psychologist, a therapist, because I never understand a psychologist who's inflicting pain on other people. Mental abuse. The same with you PTSD survivors. That I kind of get, because when you don't get help, when you don't address your situation, you inflict it on others, because what they said, hurt people hurt people. It's like people who are molested will molest other people. Right, so motherfuckers who've been mentally abused and didn't get that shit checked, didn't acknowledge, didn't address, didn't change, didn't grow, they gonna do it to other people too. And they comfortable with it because they don't see anything wrong with it. Something wrong with a lot of motherfuckers. That's why I separate. I don't do it. And I pick up energy wherever I go. I told y'all that's why I don't go to church. Too much bad energy in church. You want to go to a bad energy place? Go to the church, y'all. Oh, 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 oh. Lots of demonic spirits. That's why when they do altar call, I don't hold nobody motherfucking hand. Mm-mm. I don't transfer your energy over here. I stand in my seat. And I don't even, my friend called me the other day and she was like, when you coming back to church? I'm not. Because I can't do fake. And I already said what I had to say about the motherfucking pastor, and I meant it. He's a fraud. And y'all know he's a fraud too. But y'all are programmed to believe that y'all got to have this man lead y'all to Jesus. That's on y'all. I said what I said about him. I'll never motherfucking apologize. And I meant what I said. So if I meant what the fuck I said, how can I go there and sit with him? Do tell. How? How? I can't. Because I don't believe what the fuck you're saying. I know you don't mean it. You want fuck shit. You already said that. When he did that Trump shit about Donald Trump and he's the best thing that ever happened to black people, motherfucker, you got me twisted. And some of y'all are still saying that shit. Y'all are sick. How could he have been the best thing that happened to black people? Y'all want to compare him to Biden and say he's the best thing that happened to black people. And keep in mind, y'all say Obama didn't do shit for black people when Obama helped the world. Okay? The world. Right. Okay. Back to these two motherfuckers. Y'all are comparing two losers, Trump and Biden. Two losers. At the end of the day, yes, Trump had the right concept as far as fuck them foreigners. Let's not, and it can't be fuck all foreigners, but for the most part, he's like, listen, we got to keep our money at home. But he didn't mean that either. See, because he'll spend that money on the white foreigners, right? However, what's the difference between him and Biden? Both bigots, right? Okay, say no more. That's it. So because you're choosing the lesser of two evils, y'all want to say Trump is better when he didn't give a fuck about us either? I've watched him on CNN tell those police officers to beat up suspects, hit their head on the top of the car while putting them in the car. Y'all act like y'all didn't hear that shit. Y'all believe that he gave the HBCUs all this money when he didn't, when Obama had already implemented that money and put it and assigned it where it was going. But y'all want to believe that Trump was better for black people than Biden is, instead of being fucking realistic and say we have no representation. I'm a realist. I don't have time for this blowing smoke up my ass and saying what I want to believe, what people think I want them to say. Fuck all that. We have no representation. So I don't want to hear that bullshit anymore about, oh, Trump, and I'm a Republican. You're a black American in America. They don't think you shit. Hey, Ronald Jones. What up, Rojo? Yeah, they fake Trump supporters. They fake ass Trump supporters. But if y'all notice, they fake Trump supporters, but in the same breath, they talking about how they uplift black people. Trump wasn't uplifting no black people. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Period. He might have assisted y'all hire people up, as far as money wise with taxes and shit like that. But what black people was he uplifting? What black people do any of them uplift? Motherfucking Jeff Bezos gave Van Jones how many millions of dollars? What did he do with it? How do you give one man money for the black community? Do tell. Hmm? It didn't go into a foundation. He gave a man all that money for a motherfucking foundation. And just for the record, so y'all know, and when this shit pop off, because I'm telling you, I'm writing Jeff Bezos a letter, and I'm writing his ex-wife a letter too. Because I need a check. They got billions of dollars to give out. Shit, I only need 100 G's, bitch. No more than that. I'm good. Thank you. Right. Y'all got money to give out. I'm a charity, bitch. Help me. Help individuals. That's that same type of Black Lives Matter shit. They took all that money and they kept it for themselves. It wasn't for the betterment of our people, by no means. Just think about all the money that they made, what they could have been doing for these children who are dying on the street today. That money could have went to good use. The other thing I'm sick of you bitches talking about, you niggas always want to get mad and talk about your tax dollars is paying for welfare. Y'all think that only black women get welfare? First of all, more white people get it than black people. But not only that, your motherfucking money ain't really paying for shit. Let's keep it real. The taxes that some of you broke motherfuckers is paying ain't touching shit. Right? Okay? But even when we put it all together in the grand scheme of things, y'all are paying for wars and all kind of other bullshit. What y'all need to do is Google the budget and read where they spend that money. They spend that money on all kind of bullshit. They were building some kind of, what is it, $30 million police station in Chicago and shit like that. That's where y'all money is going. Y'all talking about welfare. Y'all mad because people gotta eat? Have y'all bitches not been to the grocery store? Hello? Everybody needs assistance in America. If you make $60,000 and you have 44 children, 3 children, you don't make enough. Hell, you with one you might not, depending on where you live, but y'all don't apply that to anything. Niggas are confused. hmm Niggas are negative when it comes to other people. Y'all tear to each other. It's shameful. Y'all only shame black people for getting food, black women, but y'all don't shame everybody. Spanish women getting it. All the new immigrants get it. uh But y'all seem to think that little bit of money they taking out your check is helping all black women in America. That shit is offensive too. Oh, my money, we taking care of you. No, you're not. You're not. How many trillions of dollars did they spend on war last year? You ain't taking care of food stamp people. That's bare minimum. Do y'all realize that they are giving fucking people 100 and something dollars in food stamps to eat off of all month? That's not helping you. You still starving. I went to the grocery store last night and spent $140 and bought it all in one of them what you call it bags. You know that shit. You know, like the recyclable bags, right? Not a big bag, the standard one that they sell at the register, right? Bought it all in that, and then I had like 3 juices, a milk, and 2 bags of chips and bread that was on the outside. But $135 worth of fucking grocery fit into a bag, and y'all gonna tell me that motherfuckers don't need food stamps? They luckily, I mean, I would take some if they would give them to me. You fucking right, and spend them proudly. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me fucked up. I be rolling when I hear people talking that shit. Have you been to the grocery store lately? Have you seen the size and the packaging shrinking and the prices rising? Oh no, give me a food stamp card. I told you my desperate ass. During COVID, they gave all the kids here one. Whether you was on food stamps or not. They just sent you one, right? So I still check that motherfucker occasionally. I be hoping they fucked up and put some money on that bitch. I mean, it hasn't happened, but you never know. There might be a glitch in the system one day. I'ma spend them bitches. Y'all got me fucked up. Oh, food stamps. I'll take it. Section 8. I'll take it. Okay? Because you don't know what's going to happen in life. Y'all know how many people who thought. Y'all know how many motherfuckers who own homes now who can't buy a pair of socks? Hmm? Right. Can't do shit because they all their money going to that house. And then y'all want to talk shit about people who don't own, but they traveling and buying bullshit. Everybody got their own priorities. If you choose to pour all of your money into a house, that's on you. But don't judge other motherfuckers who choose to do otherwise. And don't. Don't be mad at people who got Section 8 because those people were definitely blessed during the COVID because people was losing their jobs, ain't have shit. Those people were solid. They was good to go. Do y'all know how many people are still homeless and affected? More and more by the day because they've been lifting up that eviction moratorium. So they've been kicking people out. One lady has been sick with cancer. No, cancer? Something like that. She lived in her place for 15 years. She was in the hospital, y'all, and they put her out. Why is this happening in America? You're putting people out to leave these places vacant. Y'all can ride through any states and y'all will find many vacant homes. Why? And people are on the street. Like, why isn't America backing up their own people? Huh? But y'all want to say that, y'all, and another thing about giving Trump the credit. He fucked up the world. He fucked up the world. Do y'all realize he fired all the environmentalists and all the scientists? That's why shit's fucked up. The produce is not. Everything is fucked. But y'all want to celebrate this man. He said he didn't give a fuck about global warming. It wasn't real. Took all the money away from that. The pipeline, clean, all kind of shit. And y'all want to congratulate him as the greatest person in the world. What's wrong with us as a society? This is what I'm talking about. We love negativity. How could someone do all of that and then people still say they're great? Something wrong with us. Something's very wrong with us. That shit ain't normal. Oh my god, I haven't had any good fruit in years, and here y'all motherfuckers talking about this motherfucker was great. He did wonderful things. He fired all the scientists. Right. No environmentalists. And then y'all don't know why the produce is fucked up. Right. They changed the makeup of wheat. Y'all probably don't know that either. Wheat is not the same either. Wheat used to provide nutritional value. So now when y'all eat wheat, it doesn't matter if y'all eat wheat or white, it has no value. Google it if you don't believe me. Yes. Yes. They changed the genetic makeup of wheat. So our wheat is no good. That's why they get the wheat from the Ukraine and places like that. Right. We don't produce anything here in the greatest country in the world. Right. And it's sad because through marketing, this is how media can control you and a lot of people. And a lot of people in America believe that no other countries function. Like they really believe that America is bigger and better than everybody else in the world, and we're not. I think it's a lot of narcissism here when you think about it. Everybody's a fucking narcissist here. We're better. We're bigger. Only in war. We love war. We have a war going on in our own country. All the shootings at the school. I haven't been able to stomach, but I did watch a few seconds of that Overdale shooting and those punk ass, coward ass cops that were in the hallway while that shit was going on. How are you there? We're civilians. I believe everybody on this live right here. If some shit was going on like that and you had a gun, you would have shot a bitch. So I don't understand how they was just standing around in a group. I mean, in a whole group, it was one 18-year-old in there with a fucking gun, and it's 40 officers in the hallway not doing shit. I mean, where do you get these people from? That's why I always said police, them the scariest motherfuckers around. You heard? Scary as hell. Bitches. Did y'all see what they did to that young man in New Haven? I thought this was somewhere else. I did not know this happened in New Haven, Connecticut. So the dude was in the back of the police van. They handcuffed him, but they didn't strap him in. They took him on what they call a rough ride when they drive over bumps and they slam the brakes and do all that stuff. And when they opened the van, they released the body cam. Make sure y'all check that shit out. And the dude is like, I can't move. Why they break his neck? Paralyzed now. Broke his neck. So not only will they physically assault you and shoot you and kill you, they will assault you in a vehicle. I never really thought about that shit. But yeah, they were driving along, they were slamming on the brakes, they were speeding to the point that he broke his neck. That's why I'm telling y'all, I can't laugh. This shit ain't funny that's happening to us in these streets. And when you have sons and daughters, people connected to you, it's one thing if you in this world solo, like that crazy white bitch at work that be harassing me at times. Well, she used to. She ain't gonna say shit else to me ever again. I made sure of that because I stood up for myself, thank God. She always say, I don't care, I'm ready to die. I don't have anything to live for. See, people like that, stay the fuck away from me. I don't trust her either. Well, y'all know I don't trust no motherfucking body, but somebody who would say some shit like that out loud, stay your ass away from me. Thank you. Crazy bitch. That's what I'm saying. All the people in that office are mentally ill. I don't fit in with them because I'm not mentally ill. I'm not. I'm not crazy like that. Y'all know I'm crazy in my own motherfucking way, but I ain't mentally ill. I ain't about to be stuck with no motherfuckers who need to be in a padded room all day. Absolutely not. No. Because you turn crazy too. That's why I'm telling y'all to be careful who y'all surround yourselves with, what you're listening to, how long you're listening to it. I mean, fuck shit is entertaining all the time. But if you are consumed with this shit all day, every day, be careful. Be very, very careful. Because it's going to change you for the negative. And then, if you pay attention, bad shit will start happening around you. Little things that you might not be paying attention to. There's somebody probably listening right now. Some bad shit been going on, and you like, why is this happening? Because you're consumed with negativity. Right. Some of these people you watch, I don't watch everybody because some of these people are demonic. As soon as you log on, you can see this is a demon. But some of y'all don't have that kind of discernment. Like you can't see what I see. And you getting caught up in shit that you shouldn't be looking at. There are some people you shouldn't even be listening to because they demons. There's a lot of fucking demons around, and I'm talking about in your real life. Y'all know. If you come across somebody that make the hair on the back of your neck stand up, you need to get going. Or if you feel a way in your stomach, like there's sometimes I just be like, oh no. And I know it's just on it's just YouTube. But I have logged on and it was this one girl, this chick used to always send me her videos and I'm like, I'm not watching this bitch. So one day I said, let me go watch. Oh no. Oh no, 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 my stomach turned. No, ma'am. Can't do it. This bitch is evil. And then lo and behold, the bitch was evil. And her evil ass came for me one time, but you know what? I didn't engage. That's right. Don't be afraid to walk away. Don't be scared. Don't feel embarrassed. Every fight ain't worth it. What they said, I would rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. Y'all know what that means? I would rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6 means I would rather be judged by a jury than carried out by 6 pallbearers. Choose your battles wisely. All right, I've been on here for a minute. I got to get motherfucking going. I got what I got to do today. Really nothing, but I'm going to what am I gonna do? Finally hang up my clothes. I think, but y'all know I always can find something better to do than that damn closet. I hate that fucking closet. It's not big enough. That's the problem. I need a bigger closet. So my shit is never gonna be 100% all the time because I just don't have enough room. But I gotta call my other job too. I'm calling out on Sunday. I forgot. Y'all ever be making plans and shit, not realizing that you don't have the day off? Right. I done made some plans. I'm going to upstate Connecticut on Saturday. So I have booked a room. Me and my family gonna go up there and hang out and shit. But I forgot I had to be at work at 7 o'clock Sunday morning, and there's no way I'm gonna make it back. If I was by myself, I would, cause I would leave there at like 5 a.m. But I got my peoples with me. I can't do that. I'm not gonna do that. It's not worth it. So I'm gonna call out. I gotta call them now. But I'm gonna have me a good weekend. Okay, I'm gonna have me a good weekend. But today, y'all pray for me because I gotta call up here to this place and find out what the fuck is we gonna do about this position here that I don't want. I don't want. I can't with them. I can't. I can't trust these bitches because y'all know what'll happen, right? They're gonna be like, "Oh, we're gonna change," and then in 48 hours they're gonna be back to the same bullshit. I don't have time for it. And then it just annoys me that bitches will be harassing me and then try to make it seem like I'm paranoid, as if y'all are fly enough, important enough for me to give a fuck and just assume, "Oh, they must hate me. They're talking about me." I would never think that about some bitches who hate themselves. I just wouldn't. I would never assume that about bitches who got low self esteem. Why would I assume that? No, it is what it is. You proved it over and over and over again. I mean, I'm not going to front. If this bitch would have had an adult response to the last question, it could have been doable. Because I just wanted to squash this shit and move on. But when the bitch said, "Oh, I don't know about that. I'll have to see about that." Huh? Girl, you got life fucked up. You have to see? Have an amazing day, Jay. Hey, Uncle L, what it do, Bill? Yeah, a lot of people are demonic as fuck. Yeah, I mean, her response was just mind blowing. She was like, I'm like, so do you think we can just move forward and just work? Thank you, Uncle L, my love. Blessings to you, too. She was like, oh, I have to see. I don't know about that. What? Bitch, we at work. Are you serious? I mean, they were just as floored as I was. Have a great day, Trey. You too. Trey, I don't really go live. Shit, it's probably the only second live I've done in months, girl. I don't go live. But when my phone be low on space, it's easier. And I just wanted to interact with y'all because I really don't come on much. And I do need to come on and chill with y'all more often. But I'm going to change my channel just a little bit because I want to start sharing some other stuff that I do, like with my family, because they're funny as fuck too. And they think I'm funny. And they bring out funny in me. So, yeah, I think it'll be nice. Because I'm just like, I'm just going to, if you remove, because there are family channels on here, you can do both. Like, you don't have to be in bullshit. So, But yeah, so we gotta resolve. We're gonna have to resolve this shit. But I, like I said, I got my answer from the homegirl when she said, "I have to see about this." I'm thinking, is this who do you think you are, girl? Are you Michelle Obama, bitch? You got to think about it. You got to think about whether or not you can get along and work well with someone. You're saying this in front of your boss in HR. You don't know if you're able to move on and put this bullshit to rest. That's what you're saying out loud. I was like, oh my God, this girl's crazy as fuck. Why would you say that? But she don't know no better. She doesn't know any better. You know, that's why you got to check your children when they're little. When they say shit that's out of pocket and out of place. Hey, Sean. Sean sent me that beautiful swim cap, y'all. I'm gonna do a review on it, and I'll give y'all her info. And y'all can hit her up. Sean Sandridge has her own page. So Blondie, I know you was asking about the swim cap. Just go to her page too. But I'm gonna do a review and put the info over the weekend. But yeah, when Homegirl said that she didn't know. I mean, I felt like Johnny Cochran in that motherfucking moment, or Star Jones. Okay. So I was like, it's all over. We're wrapping up. We're about to leave. And I was like, well, so do you think we can just put this aside and move forward so we can just work? And, well, I don't know. I'll have to see about that. I mean, so you came in with a nasty attitude. You didn't have resolution in your heart. But that's what I'm saying about these Jesus people. This girl walk around. That's why I told you when she sing them church songs, it's like chanting devil music. I've always heard it as devil music because you're demonic, bitch. How can you love Jesus and not have a forgiving bone in your heart? How can you love Jesus and harass motherfuckers whenever you feel like it and do petty shit to aggravate people and think that that shit is funny and you're over 12 years old? That shit is not normal behavior. But then the fact that this bitch got a problem with me having a problem with her. That. I mean, when you do shit to people, don't you do it and you know they're gonna be mad? But see, I think the problem is because this bitch knows she had no reason to do what she did. So now you want to make it seem like I have no reason to be mad at you. No, bitch, I got every reason in the world to want to kick you down a flight of motherfucking steps, bitch. Every reason in the world. Yes, uncle, the holier than thou, the Kojic. They go to church conventions and shit. These bitches be out of control. They love the Lord. They have up signs and they walk around. Sometimes you hear them saying, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I'm like, they chanting to the devil. You chanting to the devil. You don't mean it. You don't mean any of it. That's what people don't understand. You don't have to announce that you love Jesus. If you love Jesus, your action will speak for itself. I can see that when I meet you. You'll have a different glow on you. She has a demonic glow on her. She used to have a normal glow back in the day, but now this bitch is a demon. She done cold lost her motherfucking mind because for you to think you could text my son, bitch. My mom told me that you what? Your mom need to keep my motherfucking 15-year-old son out of her goddamn business. That's what she needs to do. Yeah, demon ass bitch. But again, here's the funny. I have a master's degree in psychology, but you don't know that you don't involve children and that kind of bullshit. You didn't know that you shouldn't have been texting my motherfucking son with no mess, bitch. No mess. Cause why I said I was gonna block you. See, this is what I'm saying. I don't think this bitch can separate the two. You think that I'm separating work from personal? You think that you're abusing me at work and I'm gonna let you have an interaction with my son? You could never. You trying to tear me down and block my motherfucking money, bitch, and you think I'm gonna allow you to talk to my son? Never that. Some Christians are members are meaner than yeah. When I was young, it didn't make sense. Yeah, yeah, these Christians are meaner than junkyard dogs. They selfish too. They don't want nobody else to have anything but them. They steal, they molest, they lie. Yes, they do all of that. In the name of Jesus. That's why I don't fuck with it. I'm telling y'all, when y'all hear people always on Jesus, 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 and praise God, truly blessed people, when you meet them, you see the glow of God on them. They don't have to say a word. You automatically know this is a good person, right? But when they got to tell you over and over and they got to keep announcing their, saying that their catchphrases, they lying. When you call their phone and it's, or when you say, how are you? I'm blessed and highly favored. Y'all know what else was funny? So y'all know how I speak in this tone, right? I told y'all before, it doesn't matter where I am and who the fuck I'm with. This is my tone. So yes, in that motherfucking mediation, this was my goddamn tone. Because I don't switch up. I think this bitch thought she was winning because she was over there talking like this. Well, she's speaking over me. I said, because you're lying. Yeah. She's speaking over me. Living in the flesh on the download, the original download. That's the original. Yep, doing all kind of fuck shit, going to church. I'm telling you, them the Catholics got that shit down pat. I'm gonna do some fuck shit all week, and then I'm gonna go say I'm sorry on Saturday and Sunday, and then God gonna forgive me. No, the world doesn't, bitch. Sorry, God don't forgive you either. You know, somebody got mad at me because I told them that God will whoop your ass, and they said, "No, God wouldn't do that." What are you talking about? I said, "You think God don't teach people lessons? It's called karma, bitch. And in the book, it says you reap what the fuck you sow. So what are you talking about?" But people are delusional because they want to do fuck shit and justify it and think it's okay. My thing is, I respect the person who does fuck shit and admit it and own their shit. I can't be mad at you. You said you was a fuck nigga. Either I choose to deal with you or not. But it's these fake motherfuckers that I ain't got time for. The whole pretending to be holier than thou. I do good in the community when you know you ain't shit. You was a lying bitch. There's too much of that going on. And then, like I said, first of all, this woman makes everything personal. She brings Jesus to work. Jesus is everything at work. Then you talking about I don't like you. That's personal. And you know what's funny? When she brought up the fact that I said that I didn't like them, but yet when I mentioned the email, she was like, and I sent her an email back telling her that I felt it was personal in nature. You being upset about me saying that I don't like y'all, that's personal in nature, bitch. Because I got every fucking reason under the sun not to like you bitches. And that's why I told them in front of her. I told in front of everybody there. Why would I like people who treat me poorly? Do explain. Do tell. Why? I get that too. Do tell from Stomp Down. That nigga's funny as fuck. I don't even be knowing who he talking about sometime, but that dude is nuts. He's hilarious. His delivery is on point. His delivery is great. But why would I like y'all? And why? Women who date the same men who broke up don't expect the other bitch to like them. I mean, it's great if she does, but nobody. If there's a conflict of interest, why would we? Why would I like you? Like I said, you've been abusing me for damn near 2 years, bitch. I've known you damn near my entire life. You have broke bread at my house. You have been raised around my children. We have so many memories together. And you want to get down to the job and talk about I don't like you. I don't like y'all. You grouping yourself in with some bitches that I don't even know. I don't know them bitches. But I know you. I know you. And you had a lot of nerve. That's why when I sent her that email text, they was like, "Oh, be careful texting her." I don't give a fuck about no text to that bitch. I've known her 45 years. Ain't near motherfucker gonna tell me I can't text her. Not when this bitch done text my son now talking about my mom told me your mom. Bitch, don't you know that's he said, she said? And the funny shit about that is that was the whole basis of our beef at work. You a gossiping ass bitch and don't know when to shut the fuck up. You messy as shit. Tell me her texting my son that shit ain't messy. Ain't gossiping. Ain't grounds to get your fucking face slapped. Don't involve my son in that. He ain't messy. He ain't no little bitch nigga. I don't raise him like that. He don't listen to what women got going on. He don't give a fuck. Okay? He's more concerned about that other shit, the Flash and all the motherfuckers he watch or whatever. And stuff he do. And building shit. He ain't got time for that. You talking about some mess from work that you created. Damn shame. Damn shame. Mess you started. Now all of a sudden, like I said, the fact that I had to go all the way, I had to drive damn near an hour and a half to the motherfucking Capitol, okay, to have a mediation with a bitch who I know her number, she know mine. I've been to her house, she been to mine. I know her mama, she know mine. Very well, very intimate, okay? Know you personally. And I gotta go to Hartford for some white people to tell you to leave me the fuck alone. And you know you a weak bitch outside of work. You got a lot of nerve. You know you would never try me like that and shouldn't be trying me like that. But then you want to make it seem like I'm jealous of some white bitch. What's wrong with you? Well, she said she doesn't like her. No, bitch, because every time something come up, her name is in the midst of it. And I know she's a fake fraudulent bitch just like you. Just like you. I told you, y'all got to see these bitches around there with the bleach spray and the antibacterial wipes and everything got to be so clean because they dirty bitches. Dirty bitches. Them some dirty bitches. Yep. And like I said, too, that little fat fuck, she's probably the one who went back and told her that I said about my son. But see, the thing about all you weak bitches, y'all can't say nothing to my face. I'm waiting for the opportunity to verbally abuse all of them at one time. That's all. One time. All in one place. They will all leave crying. And when it take, what is it, four bitches, three to team up against one? Because I'm not really too sure. I think they fucking with that white lady still, too. So, and it was funny because during the mediation, y'all, she tried to make it seem like it was my fault that some shit happened with one of the peoples, right? And she goes, "Cause I didn't want any issues because you know how she is." She said it in a joking manner, right? So that email that I'm gonna send today points out clearly that she can see the error in other people's ways, but not her own. So you can sit up here and say we know how that lady is, bitch, when you don't know who you are. How dare you? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch. Check yourself. Check yourself. I mean, that was just, ugh, I was like, really, bitch? But you don't know who you are. Oh, well, everybody knows how she is. Bitch, do you know who you are and how you are? You a horrible person. Horrible. One of the worst motherfuckers I've ever been around in my life. And I know some fucked up people. I really don't, I don't think. I don't know. Cause see, I'm a person too. Like I said, I accept people for who they are. If you're a fuck nigga, I cool with you. I deal with you from a distance. How you doing? Keep it moving. But yeah, this bitch is pretty bad, pretty horrible, pretty fucked up, pretty delusional. She's very delusional. She's a narcissist for sure. Yeah, because like I said, how dare you go around inflicting fucking disrespect on me, bitch, and think that I owe you some kind of courtesy or respect? Like I'm wrong. Like it was funny because did she want? What did she think that they were gonna say when she told them that I said I don't like them? Because like I said, I really told them I don't fuck with y'all. That's what I really said. But when she told them that I don't fuck with y'all, what did you expect them to say? Did you think they were gonna reprimand me for that? I don't have to like y'all. I don't know you bitches. You bitch, you I don't like. But I don't even give a fuck about her at this point. I'm indifferent. But I don't, like I said, don't contact my motherfucking son, bitch. And then you want to tell him you care about him, but you fucking with his mother. Are you out of your mind? How does that make sense? But see, people who come from abusive places don't know no goddamn better. They don't know. They don't know that's not normal. That's wrong. You at work being messy, playing favorites with grown women. All you bitches are in menopause, and you playing them kind of games. Y'all are old as fuck. Too old for that shit. I mean, it's crazy because I'm pretty much the same age as they are, but people think I'm younger. Y'all already know that. But I remember there was a lady there. This bitch got it twisted with me one day, and I checked her ass, and this bitch gonna tell me to respect my elders. I had to explain to her that you are not my motherfucking elder, bitch. And even if you were, if you get it twisted with me, you gonna get this fucking work. I don't care. You disrespect me, bitch, I'm gonna disrespect you. Jamaica, Jamaica. What up, boo? Welcome to Jam Rock. Okay. I loves me some Jamaica. No. Sean, they got menopause. And they always talking about it, but I think they use it as an excuse. The supervisor bitch, I told you I've always known her, right? This bitch been saying she had what is it? I'm perimenopause, all kind of menopause for the last 20 years. No, you a weak, rude ass bitch who doesn't know how to communicate with people and haven't taken the opportunity nor the time to learn to do better. Period. You've chosen to be an asshole for life. Yeah, she's an asshole for life. They said dog for life. Fucking asshole for life. Can't help herself. I mean, damn. How you don't know you fucked up? Like I said, for you to do all the shit that you've done and you're surprised that I said I don't like y'all? See, what it is they got offended. What really fucked them up was, yeah, it's mental pause. I'm gonna have to use that. Absolutely. Definitely, Sean. Mental pause. Because them bitches are on mental pause. For real, for real. But I see what fucked them up with me is because see, they like to talk that shit behind my back, right? They like. But I talk shit to your face. So yes, I pulled that bitch to the side and told her, "Don't fucking play with me. I don't fuck with you because you's a fake bitch. Because you sat around with them bitches and you hid shit from me. You know, you disclosed shit from me. You bothered didn't tell me that you could have put me up on. You chose not to. You chose to run in this circle with these bitches. So fuck you too." I think I had every right to say that. And then I sent her ass a text later. My friend was rolling. He said, "Yo." He was like, "You was being messy as a motherfucker." Absolutely. I'm returning a goddamn favor. Like I sent her a message. I said, "Thank you for repeating anything and everything I told you in confidence." I said it's all good. I think it's fucked up. I said, considering the supervisor had been told me you wasn't shit before I even thought about working here. And that's a fact. I knew all that woman business and I didn't know who she was. Okay? I didn't give a fuck and I still don't. Even though this supervisor told me how much of a trash bag this bitch is and that she ain't no good and she's a loser and her man this and all of that. And even though her man don't want her either. But she got so much to say. But they're mirror images of each other. Short, fat, stompy, dump bitches. Right. No class. No self-love. No self-respect. Y'all have autistic children and y'all treat people like shit. I do not understand that. I would never understand that. I don't think anybody with children should be treating people fucked up. But if your children require favor and you know this for a fact, what would possess you to be an asshole in the world? Why would you do that? Why are you comfortable with that? You're not afraid that something is going to happen to you and your child may be left behind and may need to depend on the kindness of others and your child may be treated exactly how you treated other people. That possibility is very real. But these bitches are nuts. So no, never crosses their minds. You don't know who the last one standing gonna be, bitch. It could be me. Right. While you treating me poorly, it might be me who needs to look out for your son and take care of your son. But you treating me like shit. You don't know. Right. But y'all know what's crazy? Now, as tight as me and her was, this is what I'm saying. It's good to have discernment. Your intuition is everything. I don't do godmothers and godparents and all that bullshit. I don't do that. I never have. My mother didn't believe in it. And believe it or not, the things that your parents believe are definitely instilled in you. Okay? So a lot of people who are jackasses like this chick, you learn these are learned behaviors. Somebody taught you and allowed you to be an asshole. Okay? But the fuck was I about to say? I got distracted that quick. I'm just so annoyed with this bullshit. Like, girl, how dare you? Like I just did a flashback to her kitchen. Like I'm telling y'all, I grew up with these people. But you just can't treat people poorly. Your kids need favor. They need you to put out kindness in the world because they gonna need that shit back. Like, don't all children need a job, a place to stay? When you were young yourself, right? Didn't somebody give you a break? Nope, no godmothers. I don't play that shit. Oh, back to the godmothers. Thank you, Sean. No godmothers. So I don't have godmothers. And I don't believe in that. So when it was time for her son to be christened or whatever, I wasn't even there. And then what was weird was she picked this lady that she didn't even really know. So her husband, the baby daddy, he was the baby daddy at that point. He knew this dude from work. And since they look good on paper, see, that's how people do, she made them the godparents. Which I don't give a fuck either way, but that was some fake shit in my opinion too. You don't know this woman. You never even asked me if I wanted to be the godmother, even though I would have said no. But you know what's so sad, and God bless her soul, the godmother ended up being killed in a car accident. Her car went up under an 18-wheeler and she was decapitated. And y'all know, I'm just going to be, y'all know how I think. If you know me, y'all know me. So I'm like, damn, thank God I didn't take on that position. Now I know that A probably ain't got shit to do with B, but in my mind I was like, thank God I didn't sign up for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, Uncle Al, that shit is real. The real shit be happening. That's what I'm saying. When people be on here wasting their time on bullshit, y'all need to understand that real life is happening out that motherfucker. Don't let it pass you by. You on YouTube listening to garbage for 12 hours a day, I need you to log off and go find you something to do. Productive with yourself, with your garden, with your children, with the motherfuckers up the street. I don't care. Go outside, enjoy the weather, enjoy the day. Okay? No man knows the day nor the hour. But I'm telling y'all, when that shit happened, I was like, wow. Like, that really fucked me up. But it also just, I was just like, look how she chose somebody that she barely even knew. You were going to entrust your son to somebody you don't know. But see, this is the same bitch, too, who now she always screaming about autism rocks and all of this. But this is a bitch who can't take information from anybody else. I told y'all, I work for one of the top doctors in the fucking game. And I know for a fact, not all autism, but autism can be, I'm going to use the word cured. I've seen children go from nonverbal to fully verbal. I have seen it. So their process, there's a step, there's diet, there's getting metals out of their stomach, there's pushing keto out. They have to do treatments. There's a lot to do. There's supplements. It's very expensive, but it can be done. Okay. So I'm working for this doctor. She has her baby. I can look at this baby and say, okay, you should have him checked birth to 3. He was going through issues and having problems and shit at school. I'm telling her, listen, he needs to be checked. So around maybe 9, 10 years old, she finally decides to accept that he's autistic. And then at that moment, you would think the way she be autism rock, autism, all this bullshit, autism sneakers and autism t-shirts and all this bullshit that she does. Not bullshit, I don't want to call it that because autism is a real thing. But you a fake bitch. You a bitch. You a fake bitch. Some call it remission. Yeah, remission. You a fake bitch. You are a fake ass bitch for doing that. Because you wouldn't even admit it at first. And then all of a sudden, once there was no turning back and the fucking schools had to put their foot on your neck, bitch, there's a problem, there's a problem, there's a problem. Now all of a sudden you are the most, I'm an autistic mom and all of this as if, bitch, if you don't sit your motherfucking ass down, ASAP. So on my Facebook page, um, I used to work, like I said, when I worked there was a lady that I worked with. And she was like, I loved working with you. You are amazing. You always made my day. Right. Now, she had a son that was autistic. And the funny thing about him was when I met him, he walked up to me and he asked me what street I live on. Right. And so I told him. And when I told him, I'm telling you, immediately, he ran off all the streets around my house. And I was like, but she's like, he's autistic. So he studies maps and shit. So I work with these children. So I know what I'm looking at and what I'm saying. But this is a bitch who can't take direction from anyone. She's never wrong. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna try to respond to my weed dealer. Hold up. Hopefully I don't cut y'all off. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm back. Are y'all still here? Let me see. Yeah, man. Okay. Yeah. These bitches be crazy. That's right, Uncle L. It's the freaking weekend. It's Friday. Let's get this party started. Okay. Oh yeah. But yeah, so now she's super autistic mom, but you treat people poorly. What do you think's gonna happen to your son? And it amazes me because this bitch wants people to treat her son like Jesus. Even her family members. Like one day I wanted to beat her ass on the behalf of our nephew. Now this is how tight me and her are, is that we call each other kids. Her family members call me their aunt. Her son calls me his aunt because I've been around from day one. Right. But her son punched nephew in the face and nephew tapped that ass is what he should have did, and he did. But this bitch gonna get fly with nephew instead of fucking telling her son to keep his goddamn hands to himself. See, it's that type of shit right there, bitch, that we see that's unacceptable, and you ain't right. And everybody know you ain't right. Like, she think everybody loves and adores her. No, we don't. We know you could do fucking better. We know you could be a better person. Your behavior needs to match that fake ass voice that you put out there every day for the world. That fake ass, hi. Y'all should have heard this bitch. I was like, listen to this shit. She was like, oh no, see, she's hostile. I can't be too hostile the way you fucking with me, bitch. Because if you really thought, and she know I am, you wouldn't do the things you do. I'm hostile, but she think because she's whispering. But you saying fuck shit. So it doesn't matter how low you say it. It's fuck shit, bitch. We hear the words. Doesn't matter the tone. But what I'm never going to do is apologize for being me. I'm not a small white woman. I don't need to sound like a white woman. Period. Because I remember one time I got it. My boss came to me at work. She said, Robert was on the other side and he heard you getting snippy with Carol. I said, well, did he hear Carol getting snippy with me? Give me no bullshit. I say what the fuck I want. This bitch talking, whispering to me. He heard me say something. He heard me fucking respond. If you gonna address me, address that bitch. I told you I get it twisted with anybody. I don't give a fuck who you are. Period. And it was funny about that was the next 2 days they had a seminar that was mandatory for everyone, but I guess it was already scheduled. But it was about differences in people's backgrounds. Like, because you a small, timid white woman who whispered, that doesn't mean everyone does. You may come from a loud family. You may come from a large family. People from large families tend to be a little louder because everybody's yelling to get their damn point across or whatever. People move different. But when you want everyone to be like you and fit in your box, you have the fucking problem, not everybody else. But I just thought it was funny how this bitch was trying to call me out just for me being who I am. Like, see, she's aggressive. She's hostile. What are you? You're antagonistic, bitch. You're a mental abuser. What are you? You want to point out what other people are. What are you and who are you? You don't know. That's your problem. If she would figure out who she was, she'd be a whole lot better person. Because I don't believe that I would have been friends with this bitch that long if she wasn't. You understand? So something clicked in her dumb ass. I don't know what it was. I pray to God that she pulls her fucking self together. I don't hate her dumb ass. I would never fuck with her on that level again. But I don't want to say never, never either. Because I know she's stupid. She's ignorant, bitch. She's a fucking narcissist. She done fucked up. She's backed herself into a corner. People like that can never admit when they're wrong. That's why they crash and burn. Her ass is about to crash and burn, I promise you. She don't see it, but I do. She don't know what's about to happen to her, but I do. Because anybody who's ever fucked with me got back what they had coming. I don't have to do anything to you. I just sit back and wait. But how tempted am I always? Like I said, the true test in life is waiting for God to punch a bitch in the face. Oh my God. Because you gotta be like, I gotta pass it on to God. I gotta let God handle it. I gotta walk by faith. That is difficult to do. It's difficult not to take shit into your own hands, especially when you know you've been wronged. Oh my God. Ooh. But I don't know. I'm at peace with it. Like I said, I think I just needed my day, my mediation day to get out what I needed to get out. And now I feel better about it because the ball is in your court, bitch. You already played yourself. We heard every fucking thing you said. So I'm good with it. It is what it is. All right, I guess I have to start my day now. I gotta wait. I was going to swim now, but I'll go at like 10 o'clock. Sean, I'm gonna wear your beautiful your the swim cap. The swim cap. It's really tight though. I tell you that. My hair definitely won't get wet because my hair gets wet every when I back float, backstroke. It definitely gets wet. Definitely, it slips up under there. So yes, y'all, I'm backstroking now. I'm gonna focus on that because y'all know I got the brushstroke down. Like I told y'all, for some reason I can't fucking freestyle anymore. I don't know what happened. I lost it. But we'll move on. We'll get back to that in the end. I'll circle back to that because right now there's no hope for that. I don't see it happening. And why waste your time on bullshit? Because that's bullshit for me right now. So yes, I am backstroking and I'm learning the side stroke. I like to challenge myself every week to something new to learn. My friend went with me yesterday. Like I said, he almost got cussed out. He's like, I can't wait to go with you again. If you don't learn how to shut the fuck up, you're not going to be going anywhere with me. I hate people who, I mean, but again, you got to expose people to shit. But damn, you ain't been nowhere. You can't talk to people like, there's a time and a place for everything. Like, I don't switch, but I guess I don't have to switch up and shit like that because I'm respectful all the time. But if you somebody who's fucking disrespectful, like when you go to places and you don't know people, could you turn it down, please? But you gotta wonder, these people, they don't know that it's disrespectful because they hang around other disrespectful motherfuckers who justify their bad behavior. So therefore, it is what it is. I mean, this is why it's important, I'm telling y'all, to surround yourself with people who are different from you. Like that person that you think is weird, or, oh my God, they so quiet. Oh my God, they read all the fucking time. Those are people you need to hook up with. Because that's not really they read. Like, that's what they're giving you outside. But these people are funny. They have range, but they're giving you that outside because your image is everything. Your brand is everything. But y'all got to get outside the box. Like hang out with people who have more than you and not be jealous and not want to rob from them and steal from them. Y'all know what else I found out? And this is annoying. I mean, I already knew this, but the fact that somebody would try me with this bullshit, it annoyed me. I don't care how much more than you that I have, right? I don't care if I make triple much what you make at work, right? If I'm always hooking you up and looking out for you, right? Why the fuck do you think life is a freebie for you because I have more than you? That doesn't have anything to do with anything. People believe, broke people believe that because you have, not realizing that you paying for all the shit you have. It ain't like you got this shit for free. I have all these things because I work hard and pay for them. But because I have more than you don't have a problem leeching off me? No, not acceptable. People be like, well, they have more money. Well, why shouldn't you pay? We had a whole discussion, the debate the other day. So we know this lady, right? She owns her house. So she rents to her kids on the other side. I'm sure she doesn't charge them what she could get from the people on the street, but she charges them money. Man, when I tell you my friend argued me down talking about the kids shouldn't have to pay, why not? The mama worked and paid the house off to make the shit beneficial to her. Why should those kids live for free and they help the able body? You're not helping them by not making them pay any bills. Because when something happens to mama and they got to take over the house, they're not accustomed to paying bills. The house is gone. Everything mama worked for is out the goddamn window. But what makes you think because this woman owns the house that she should allow people to live there for free? I don't get that shit. That was her accomplishment. That's her shit. But she got to take care of her kids and let them leech off of her? I don't fucking think so. But this is the mentality of the age group that we live in. You know, the children believe this shit. The younger people believe this bullshit. But nobody owes you anything. I mean, I don't even ask people for rides. If my neighbor worked at my job, I wouldn't get a ride with her if my car wasn't working. I walk my ass to the corner and take the bus. Sure, we're going to the same place, but I don't ask people for shit. We just don't, the shit ain't working like that no more. People think you owe them. If you got it, they got it. No. Like I told y'all, this motherfucker was mad yesterday because it cost him 15, well, it cost me. He wasn't even paying. I was paying $15 to swim. What are you mad for? You don't have to pay it. I'm going to pay it. I know you ain't got it. I'm going to pay it. Oh, they shouldn't be charging $15. Why shouldn't they? That's their fucking business. Why shouldn't they? They got to make money too. But we don't get that. I don't know why people think they're entitled to shit. It's a vicious cycle. We got to get our shit together. We're in trouble. I just want y'all to know that. We're in trouble. We need to, maybe one night I'll do it like, we'll do like a silent video prayer for the youth. Something for the youth. The youth need to be saved, y'all. I've never lived in a time where 14-year-olds, 13-year-olds, and 12-year-olds were being murdered and killing each other. You know, you hear that around 17, but these are children. And you know why else they doing this shit? The video games. Stop letting your kids be on them games for hours and hours and hours at a time. They are desensitized. The same way if you came up during my time, you probably do smoke a lot of weed because that's all those niggas rapped about, right? The But luckily, prior to them, we had that positive movement with the Rakims of the world, the KRS Ones, the MC Lights, the positive rap. Then we switched off into the Snoop Dogg. And Snoop Dogg is one negative motherfucker. I don't care what y'all say. And I get that weed is legal. But when I saw him and old ass tired Cat Williams promoting that shit on Netflix, I was disgusted. I'm sorry. Because it might have been cool at one time, maybe in the 90s or whatever, the 2000s. But at this point, when you look around you, that's why I said I can't laugh. That's what I apply to that. I can't laugh. It's not funny. Y'all are too old to be out here promoting weed and the children are dying in the streets. Weed is affecting our community because we also know they're not smoking the weed that we were smoking. They don't smoke the weed that I smoke now. I don't smoke that bullshit that they putting in, what the fuck, what that shit, the labs and shit they doing. I don't do that. That shit you can buy at the corner store. What kind of weed is that? But they buying it and they smoking it and it's fucking them up. But so Snoop Dogg knows the difference and the weed then versus the weed now. So to me, for him to be promoting that, and y'all know how much money it costs. The weed he's smoking is definitely not the weed that hell that I'm smoking. Everyday people, that ain't that same weed. So you're promoting something that these people don't even have access to, and it's fucking up the community. That Y2K and all that bullshit. I saw a lady on the y'all gotta watch the YouTube shorts. Just click on any one and start scrolling up. And them shits, you'll be mind blown. You'll be sad. You'll be mad. They run the range of emotions on that motherfucker. But I saw this lady at the grocery store. It looked like, you know how some of the Walmarts have, the super Walmart had a grocery store. Y'all, why she get her big ass up on top of the produce and was rolling on the produce, and then she let out some sigh, and then she rolled off and fell on the ground and like hit her face. But somebody in the comment section said that's the sound of when people are high on drugs or something like that. But what? We can't promote that shit within our community. I just don't agree with it. I don't think we should be promoting that. And yes, I smoke. Do I think children should be smoking? Nope. I do not. I don't agree. And I smoke, and I'm telling you no. If anybody asked me, I would tell you no. Now I use it. It's like medicinal for me because I'm telling y'all, sometimes I would have cussed the bitch out. But I'm even slowing myself. I'm weaning off too because I'm going to quit altogether, I think. I think. Or I'm going to try. Let's put it that way. But I really can't because it keeps me calm. I don't take medication. Like, I don't do pharmaceutical. So I do natural shit. Weed is natural, believe it or not. Some weed, not this shit that they selling the kids all over the place now. That's causing them to lose their minds and do all of this extra shit that they're doing. Not going to school. School is not a priority anymore either. Y'all realize that. I mean, I remember being a little girl finishing whole math books. Like when I was in third grade, please. I finished the whole goddamn math curriculum in like a month. And that was in the beginning of the school year. So when they were doing COVID and they're on the computer, I didn't understand. I'm like, y'all should be knocking this shit out. I'd be in the talk. If I was in the ninth grade and they said, okay, y'all can go online and do da da da, I would have graduated that year. I would have, because I just knock it out so I don't have to do it later. But see, the problem is children don't want to do it at all now. People don't want to do it at all. People don't want to put in the work. People are scared of a little work and a little struggle and a little dedication and a little hard work. But it's those same things that we're afraid of are manifesting in our children. I'm going to talk about the children more because it matters. We're not leading by example. You don't go to work every day, you're not leading by example. Read some books around your kids. And if you can't read, pretend you motherfucking reading just so they think you studying. You know what I'm saying? Just put it out there for them. Do that for your children. They need that. Especially, okay, so we worried about, think about this. You got the you got the 14-year-olds, you got the 11 to 14 tripping, right? On each other. What do y'all think they're going to do to the 6-year-olds? Right. We got to get a hold on this shit. We got to get a hold on it. The kids are in danger. The children are in danger. We, as black Americans, we need to come together. First of all, we already know it ain't going to be no motherfucking night on a white horse. Okay? It might be a white motherfucker at nights, but it ain't gonna be no white night on a white horse. We have to save ourselves. We've known that for the last fucking forever, and yet we still haven't come together and decided that we need to stop being disrespectful to each other. If we stop saying negative shit to each other for 2 weeks, imagine the growth. I mean, it would be a lot of personal growth because we would start to understand and have different feelings. The same way they promote boycotting, don't spend your money during Christmas. We need to promote. How about we just have a week of positivity? Fuck it. I'll start small. 10 hours. Can niggas do it? No. But if we start within a small group, it'll spread out. Other people will catch on. But we got to start somewhere. We're not leading these children in the right direction. We can't blame anybody for all these children, all this fuck shit that's happening to them. We can only hold ourselves responsible. I mean, the government did take away the right to discipline your child, but you didn't have to listen to that shit. Y'all don't listen to nothing else they tell you. Y'all break laws and rules all the time. So why, when they said don't discipline your children, did motherfuckers just automatically fall back and stop disciplining these kids? Can't near motherfucker live in my house that I can't say nothing to. And that goes for the dog, kids, the man. I can't say nothing to you. You got to get the fuck on. Period. So if you want to listen to what the government said, you better make sure the government is going to put you up and take care of you because you're going to a group home. If I can't discipline you, if I got to allow you to come in and out when you want, if I got to allow you to tote a gun and sell drugs and do all that bullshit, and then you're going to stand in my face and talk shit to me, you won't be here. But we dropped the ball on our kids. People went along with that don't discipline your children shit. Then you got other motherfuckers. Y'all run down to the school when y'all kids do shit and automatically assume it wasn't their fault. So they disrespectful. Some of these children know that their parents are gonna uphold them in bullshit and consider them a victim no matter what the fuck happens. So they live on that. My kids know different. Mm-mm. I don't play that shit. Like I said, you accountable for your words and actions. We gonna handle that first. But what I don't do is disrespect. But I ain't never had to go down to the school for that kind of shit. Honestly, with neither of my kids. Because I don't do disrespect. So I'm telling you, what you teach your kids and what you show them is on you. They are what they eat. They see you acting a fucking fool, they gonna act a fucking fool. Or either they're gonna be embarrassed and they're gonna do the opposite of what you do. The same when you allow these niggas to abuse you and beat y'all asses. Either the sons are gonna beat ass or they're gonna be the best man in the world. Your daughters are either gonna accept ass whoopings or they're never ever gonna deal with a man in their life. Like take that kind of disrespect. And some of them won't even date men because they see the abuse inflicted. They don't want to be a part of that shit. We got to understand, we feed our children. We put that shit in their head. When they only worried about fashion, we did that to them. Your little boys, honestly, like 14 and 15 years old, shouldn't be worried about a lot of this fashion bullshit. I don't even know what that is about. But people always ask me, oh, is your son a sneakerhead? No, he's not. He don't give a fuck about that shit. Nope. But I didn't raise him to be that. I wasn't out here. I've never believed in making Michael Jordan more rich. Fuck out of here. It cost him $1. What is it? 87 cents to make them Jordans. People out here dying on the street. When they first came out, y'all can't imagine how many people were murdered over Jordan sneakers. Unbelievable. Somebody stepped on their sneakers, they killed them. They robbing people for the Jordans, right? And now they just sneaker game. No. See, there's a lot of things that keep us enslaved mentally, and we don't even think about it. But like, my son being a motherfucking what do they call it? A sneakerhead? Oh no, no. Mm-mm. What is he gonna gain from that? I mean, there's the trading and all that shit y'all do, and even that's dangerous. The kids be getting killed doing that shit because they selling shit online to strangers that got fucked up intentions. You can't do it. We want. Mm-mm. You don't want to be known as no kind of head, because if you think about it, there's the sneaker head, there's the weed head, there's the crack head, right? Um, yeah, there's a few heads, but whenever they put a head on something, it's negative. You feel me? But you don't ever hear about the scholar head, you know, the bookworms. They don't get any praise and honor. It's some people out there, some children doing some real shit. They don't get the honor and the praise. We promote negativity amongst adults and amongst our children, and then we want to sit back and ask, why are these things happening? Like I said, I want y'all to. Some of y'all got to log off of this goddamn YouTube because and pay attention. Even if you don't have to log off the YouTube, but you got to start paying attention to other things besides beefing and mess because the children are suffering. If you have children, your children are included in that group of children who are suffering. I don't care how well you take care of your child. I don't care where you live. They've gone to all kind of private schools. Your children are part of that group because they're African American, they're Black American children. They're in danger walking these streets. None of us are immune to that shit. I think a lot of people avoid it because the reality of it is very scary. It really is terrifying. But that's our reality. So if we don't start taking that shit seriously, it's gonna hit home sooner than we would like to think. These kids are blatantly, brazenly killing people in broad daylight. These motherfuckers don't even care that there is surveillance everywhere. Big Brother is always watching. They don't care. Why? Because we're not instilling them values in them. People will say, oh, before it used to take a village. But now, if you correct somebody's child, they could come back and want to fight you. You got parents who drive their kids to places to fight other children. The dumb shit goes on and on. But then we wonder why. Why is this happening? It's our fault. Our fault. But start taking some personal accountability. You might not even realize it. Like, even some of y'all are guilty of listening to this bullshit around y'all children. If y'all listening to this beef sector bullshit around y'all kids, you're dead wrong. You're dead wrong. I turn that shit off because it's hard for me to listen to some of that shit. And to put that on your children is fucked up because it's negativity. You're feeding them garbage. You're feeding yourself garbage, but don't feed your children garbage too. See, but some of y'all don't even know that it's garbage. It doesn't matter if you participate in it, it's still garbage. I participate too, occasionally here and there, whenever. It's garbage, but that's why I know when to pull the fuck back and keep it moving. That ain't what I want to be. That ain't what I want to deal with. I mean, and when you're going through shit in your personal life, why apply that negativity to it too? That's just like when y'all listen to people problems. Like, even if you have a friend, right, that's always complaining and they never have a resolution to their problems, and you know how you get sick of listening to that shit because it's the same shit over and over and over again. Like, you gotta make a change. It's never gonna change unless you change it. That's why I don't listen to shit. I know it sounds selfish, but I don't have hours to sit on the phone and listen to somebody fucking cry and complain about the woe is me's in their life. When instead of doing this, you could do something about it. But you keep going to negativity. You're not going to places to listen to anything that's going to uplift you and change you and make you a better person. I told y'all, I ain't going to lie to y'all. Honestly, free therapy, free therapy on television changed my life. Y'all, Dr. Phil, I watched everything. I watched Intervention. I watched Hoarders. I watched Freaky Fetishes. I watched every motherfucking thing to try to get some understanding, because the thing about all those people, they're all in pain. Like we are. You got to identify the pain in order to make the change. See, the hard part is identifying that pain. Because with identifying that pain, you're going to have to address, even if you don't do it physically, but you're going to have to address the person who inflicted that pain on you. And a lot of times that pain comes from the people closest to you. The people closest to you hurt you the most. You know what I'm saying? So you got to address some shit. But sometimes it's easier, but you got to be open to it too. Like when I'm watching something, I can apply it to me, or I can see myself in this, or but when you think you're perfect, that's never going to happen. When you don't know you're wrong, that's never going to happen. Like I told you, there was a time, some of y'all had made a comment one day I had put under this post, and people don't know that I've been sober for 15 years. Like, I wasn't on the street, none of that shit, but I was enjoying the yayo. Okay. I was kicking it for 6 years straight. I was kicking it with my peoples and doing all that, but I was in a dark, hurtful place, right? And the thing about it is, when you're in a dark place, people are more than happy to take you down darker. Hello. People want to see you go down with them. That's why you got to be careful who you surround yourself with. Through that time, looking back, I also realized how out of tune people were. Like, nobody even knew what was going on. The only person who really caught it was my kid's father. And at that moment, he was like, you know what? Do whatever the fuck you got to do. And I'm going to take my daughter and do what I got to do. We still had joint custody or whatever, but I was kicking it and I let him do that. You know what I mean? See, another thing y'all fail to realize is that fathers are capable too. Why do people assume that only the mother should have their children? There's sometimes you'll meet a woman and they'll be like, oh, her kids live with her dad, with their dad. Oh, she ain't no good. She's unfit. No. Their dad is capable and he's watching them. What the fuck is the problem? Just like some of y'all think y'all babysitting your own goddamn kids. When you be like, when your boys call you and you be like, oh, I gotta babysit my kids. Jackass, you're not babysitting your kids. Those are your kids. You're doing what the fuck you're supposed to be doing. But we get caught up in shit like that. But even during that time, I always prayed and I always knew I was wrong for my behaviors. I knew this wasn't the right thing or what I needed to be doing. So I was able to shut that shit down when I needed to. Like, I never went to rehab. I went to motherfucking Jamaica for a week, and it was a great week. And I knew when I left Jamaica, as I went there to see all of God's gifts and all of God's beauties. And I said, when I land every day, every morning, I'm going to get up and I'm going to go to the beach. I'm going to watch the sunrise. And I'm going to see all this beauty that God has given to us. And I'm going to appreciate it. Because y'all got to remember, God makes all these wonderful things that y'all see out here. If he can do that, what can he do for you? You know, change is within. Change comes in 2 minutes. You can change your life right fucking now. But it's up to you to decide what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. And when you have standards, see, that's why standards are important too. A lot of people don't make it off of drugs because they never had a life prior. You know, like if you start abusing drugs at like 14, you never had a job. You never had your own place. You just didn't. Like, you probably barely finished school if you finished. You know, so the things that normal children do, you don't do. It changes you and affects you later on in life. Once you accept that, you can fix it. But some people don't want to. They want to be in denial about that. It's okay. But if you don't know that you're fucking up and missing something, that desire there for you to change is not so much. You know what I mean? So it's on you. But like I said, therapy is free. We're in a land of YouTube. If you can come on YouTube and look up fuck shit, you can come on YouTube and look up some A&E series. Watch all that shit. I'm telling you, I survived. You ever watch I Survived? Some people surviving some real shit out there. You know, I'm talking about being held captive, attacked by a bear, all kind of shit. If they can survive that, you think you can't survive life? Come on now, give yourself a chance. Do it. We are all built to survive. But see, life is about choices. And some people make the wrong choices and do the wrong shit all the time. And then you keep repeating it. But I think a lot of this is mental illness and upbringing. Because some parents don't raise their kids. To get in your kid ass all the time, you got to be paying attention. I mean, you gotta multitask to do that. But you got to be on their asses so they know better. See, like I had my friend that I had lunch with yesterday. We was talking about that, and I said the thing about it is you still gonna do fuck shit, okay? But while you're doing the fuck shit, you do realize that A, this is wrong. B, my mama might beat my ass. C, I don't want her to know this shit because she taught me better than that. So even though you doing it in your heart, you know better. It's that when people don't know better, a lot of motherfuckers just don't know better. And unfortunately, I'm not here to teach you. I'm in an age group where I ain't teaching nobody shit. Either you know or you don't. I'm not doing a I have a dream speech. I don't give a fuck. If you ain't accomplished by this age, that's on you. Okay? Not saying that you can't change direction and do something else, but what I'm saying is that if you're still trying to figure out how to get a job and how to get a checking account, I can't. I can lead you in the right direction, but you're not the person for me. Period. Ain't no hard feelings. It just is what it is. Stop surrounding yourselves with any and everybody. Everybody ain't y'all fucking friend, right? Everybody don't care about y'all. And y'all are wasting your time. The energy is real. Do y'all see all this demonic energy out here? Like I said, can't go to the gas station. Can't go to the grocery store. Can't go to the fucking restaurant. Well, y'all be going to Waffle House and having all them fights. You can't go anywhere. Somebody got shot at the hospital. I mean, what? Who was that got shot at the hospital? Wasn't that the rapper girl or somebody? They had to fight at the house. Somebody got shot there. They went to the hospital to the hospital. They met up again, and there's two more people got shot in the parking lot and got killed. Oh, it was that girl from that show with the cheerleaders. What is it called? The Dollhouse. What's the name of that show? Not Set It Off. Bring It On. Bring It On. Right. So we can't even have an argument without killing. And it's good people who they wiping out of here. I mean, these young women that they are taking out, these women would have been powerful. They all, if y'all pay attention, a lot of these young women have businesses already established, but people are wiping these men are wiping them out because they're emotional and mentally unstable. It's a lot of sick people in the world. I'm telling y'all, fuck that dating. It's not that. It's overrated. It always has been overrated anyway, in a sense. But especially now. I mean, compare dating in the 90s to dating now. Ooh, ooh. My old heads know what I'm talking about. It's a totally different game out there. Because men are women now. Hey, Miss Philadelphia. Welcome, boo. That's right, Jamaica. Real content people don't like to hear. They sure don't. Sometimes people will use you as an emotional dumpster. Yep. Dump on you with their problems with no intention of changing their ways. Yep, Sean. That's why I don't listen to their bullshit. I shut you down quick. People like that, I just don't. I don't really have. I say hi to you and shit like that, but I don't have time because I don't like people who complain. I'm a doer. If shit fucked up for me, I'm gonna make some other. I got a plan. I always got a backup plan. You better have a backup plan. I don't get people who sit around and cry all goddamn day and then want me to listen to it. I'm not. Sorry, it's just not gonna happen. Just like I don't listen to lies. That's why people think I'm mean. Cause I'll shut you down mid. What? No, hell no. I'll shut you right the fuck down. No, you can't date in these jungles. These motherfuckers are crazy. It was like 10 shootings in Philadelphia overnight. I'm sick of it. Miss Philadelphia, did you see? So in Philadelphia was it like 2 weeks ago or so? There was a 73-year-old man walking home at night. It was like 2 in the morning. This group of kids came out of nowhere and beat and killed this man with a fucking parking cone, y'all. They arrested two brothers. One was 16, one was what, 15? But last night I see they arrested a girl who was 14. Where the fuck are the parents? And then this is why I tell y'all to watch the news with people so you know how ignorant they are. But I told y'all the friend that I took with me to the gym, he needs motherfucking direction. He a young dude, but god damn. When you raised by wolves, it is what it is. But so we talking about, I said, oh my god, look at this little girl. This is what she did. The motherfucker gonna tell me that that man must have did something to them. Hmm? I said, excuse me? What? That man must have did something to him. They must have been paying him back. What? That man didn't know those fucking kids. I mean, I think about myself as a kid, and it's never been in me to harm people. That's never been something I ever want. Now, I will fuck you up, don't get me wrong, but you got to push me to that point. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just going to flip mode on you like that. I don't do it. When I start swinging on your ass and getting violent, it's because this is the build-up, bitch. You didn't ask for it. But I can't understand some 14-year-old children attacking an old man. What? And this man was older, 73 years old, older man. And he died on the street like that. This man has worked his entire life. I think he worked at an electric company or something. To die on the street at the hands of some fucking animals who might not even get 10 years because they're underage. That's why I said I don't believe in that light sentencing of children. The same way I don't believe in the state, the way they took away discipline in children from the parents. And if y'all notice, kids are still getting killed, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all see that, right? Yeah, it's still dangerous out here, though. Like, these little kids are crazy, and I need people to understand that. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to provoke these little motherfuckers. Thank God I don't really see them anywhere. I don't see kids in that age group. And if I did, I'm going the other way. I suggest y'all all do the same, too. They're dangerous. These motherfuckers are dangerous. Well, they being charged as adults. Oh, thank God. Thank God. They need to be. They need to be. My heart broke for that family. Oh, I cry for these people every day, and I ain't gonna front. I do cry, real tears sometimes. I do, cause it's painful. It's hurtful to watch. The people, like them two little kids who drowned. I want to know where the fuck the father was. I need somebody to tell me where was the father. Did y'all hear about the two little kids? I think they was from Georgia. Their father came to take them on a vacation. They were the youngest of like siblings, 6 or 7 siblings, right? The youngest two. They go to Florida. The sister says she got a phone call, but she thought these people must have been confused or what are you talking about? Saying that the two little kids were dead. And at first they didn't say what happened, so the girl was like, "No, they must be confused. They're not talking about my little brother and sister." Come to find out, it was the two little kids. They were at the beach. The little boy went in and was drowning. And then the little boy might have been like 3. The sister probably was about 7. Then she went in to try to get him. Where the fuck was the father? That's all I want to know. And charge that bitch with both of their deaths. Where was he? I don't want to hear. He should have drowned. That's what I get. Why didn't he drown too? Your two kids are in the water. First of all, you should never been near the water. Y'all got to stop playing with the motherfucking ocean. Water is unforgiving. Period. Swimmers drown daily. Y'all send your kids out there who can't fucking swim. No kind of life jacket and floaties, nothing. Y'all don't give a fuck. And then y'all surprised when they drown. Like, come on, man. Drowning is real. Like I said, trained swimmers fucking drown. Water is not to be fucked with. Water safety is imperative. We all need to learn it. But to leave them little kids out there like, where was the father? I'm gonna follow up on that shit because I want to know. I might even go deep on them. I might go track down one of them sisters on Facebook because I want to know where was the father. Because I'm so saddened that they lost their little sister and brother like that. Of course, they're devastating. But when you're that much older, like these are older kids, like 16, 17, 19. Those are your children. Those little brothers and sisters are your children. You raised them because they babies. You brought them up from babies. Did this motherfucker not want to pay child support anymore? Did he have life insurance policies on these children? I need to know. Because it just seems so odd that these kids drowned and he didn't. Like, they didn't even mention him in the story. Like, they said he picked him up and all of that, but they didn't say, oh, he was rescued too, or, you know. Where the fuck is the father? There gotta be more to it. Oh my God, your dad drowned? So sorry to hear that, girl. Yeah, that shit is horrible. I just learned how to swim this year. And I'm still not. Listen, I ain't getting in no goddamn ocean. I don't go in the deep end of the pool. I ain't lose shit down there. I ain't going down there. And they're like, you can swim. Why don't you go down there? No, no need yet. When I overcome that fear, I will, but I don't fuck with water. I respect water. It's dangerous. People go out all the time. I saw last year, what was it? These two sisters drowned in Louisiana. They went out on a pontoon boat for a birthday celebration. Neither one of them could swim. And they didn't have on a vest. They both drowned. Wear your fucking vest. Don't let nobody on a boat tell y'all you don't need your vest and you know you can't swim. You're responsible for you. Look at it this way. It would be like somebody you getting ready to have sex and a motherfucker tell you you don't need a condom. That's on you. So don't let nobody tell you you don't need no life preserver when you know fucking well you can't swim and you in the water and anything can happen. Right? You responsible for you. Take charge of your life. Understand it only take a second. Like if that boat flip over and you can't swim, somebody push you and you can't swim, you're done. You go down quick. You're done. I mean, somebody was like, one of my sisters said to me, well, you should be able to float because I have big breasts. I'm like, girl, that ain't got shit to do with nothing. You think these breasts are going to hold me up? Like, what do you, no, bitch, you going to drown. A woman and 3 children all under there drowned a few weeks ago. Was that the Asian lady, Jay? Because she did that on purpose. What I found out was she drowned herself and them kids because the husband had killed himself at the house. And so the lady, I think it was a few days later, she took herself and them children out to that lake and drowned them all. Yep, yep. But what a fucking coward to drown, to kill yourself and leave your wife with them children like that. Really? Wow. I'm sad for her too. And it's sad, like she didn't have no, yeah, Jay, she didn't have, she didn't have a support system and she was devastated. I mean, I'm sure he probably was the breadwinner and everything. Yeah. And when you commit suicide, the insurance doesn't pay. So, yep. So she killed herself and all the little children. Mental real. That's why I said your actions affect other people. Like, he didn't think when he killed himself that his wife won't be able to think or his children would be damaged. Like, he didn't think that. So in her mind, I guess she went to join him. She thought to herself that nigga didn't have to take you with him. Fuck him. Live. Not that taking someone with you was a good idea, but in my thought process, I would have said, well, this bitch left me here alone. I wouldn't have thought to kill myself because he killed himself. No. But again, she might have been a woman who depended on him solely, who had no, who just felt desperate. Just felt desperate. All right, I got to get myself ready. I got to go to the pool and my people and all that shit. Well, yeah. I'm a little hungry, but I'm going to eat later. Hopefully there are no children at the pool. I can't wait till fucking summer is over. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I don't like swimming with children. They loud and rowdy. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? We're inside. When I taught my children inside voice. These motherfuckers know the difference. Why are you screaming at the top of your goddamn lungs inside of a building? Are you out of your mind? I don't give a damn that we at the pool. I come there to relax. Y'all know it's about me. Hello. All right. Y'all have a good day. It was nice hanging out with y'all. I don't do that often, but I'm feeling relaxed. And I have to get on with the fuck shit today. I gotta make some phone calls and send some emails. So I'll see y'all later. Have a great day. May all of you be touched and blessed, and may God protect you and yours, and may the faith be with you. Have an amazing day. Deuces.